call me slipstick. I'm red, don't pull toe, yeah. My club, the mix, they call me Coverland, hey. Backside the walls, I call you fireplay, hey. Light it great, know my body coming our way. Last stay here to get on muddy north. Hope she killing less neck. Crippin' no more creatures, but got a pick in this neck. Can't rhyme what they love, ain't business clear. Tails in spent so in the kitchen next. Now I gotta crowd my time and he make you alright. Leaving my learning these hoes all a game back. Need you ever talk about you on face and pay?
My theme music.
Tell a girl eat my shorts, but she really wanna see me sleep. Long thing yellow like banana, should've really fucked with BBC. And my dad gon' bring my neck if he ever catch me on the TV screen. I could run but that one need wrestling moves like DDT. Millhouse is a blender, so he gets sent with a pack OT. If I see Nelson on an up block, get put in a spliff like grinded weed.
I know you're gonna dig this.
Swap show. Swap show. Eat a 2-week-old unrefrigerated pie. Dumb ways to die.
We need some milk. This motherfucker's dead.
Tunakosana na wewe. Unajua unaniona kama matako yako.
Oh my god, I almost died! No! I almost died! That was so scary, thank you! It's okay.
I'm just stick up shoulder and shoot down.
I'm okay. I'm okay. You good? Yeah, I'm good.
No, you not.
Take a look at Exhibit A.
Bro, Exhibit B is crazy. Oh my God, bro. Somebody check on her. I'm gonna be honest. You want to know what the craziest thing is? Pay attention to the key framing on this cameraman. He didn't miss a beat. The lack of concern is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. That's
A few moments later.
My viewers forever! What's going on? Why is it looking so dark? Good morning, good afternoon, and of course, good evening, wherever you are around the world. Saturday, 25th of July. More bad news. Well, if you're of my persuasion, it's more bad news. Maxine Lacroix to Chelsea is a here we go. Now, whether I wanted Rodgers, like I said, I was pretty honest on here about I don't really want him for the left wing. You know what I'm trying to say? I'd rather him than Solis or Trossard, but still, it wasn't my first choice for the left wing. He got pipped
So it weren't directly about Rodgers going. It was just about the principle. Do you know what I'm trying to say? You don't get picked by a team that finished 9th if someone's meant to be your top target. You know what I mean? Whether he was or not, it's, you know, up to you whether you believe that. But then obviously we've known about Saliba's back for a long time. We've known about his back for a long time. We know that Ben White's mash up. We know that Timber's mash up. Like, we're kind of struggling a little bit in defense. Of course we would. It's the cause and effect, but that's a different story. So of course we know that he's mash up. So then what do? We sit on our hands. There is no plan. We've known about Saliba since March. Yeah, here we are nearly in August. A man's talking about John Stones and Mavropanos. I don't know if any of those are actually true. With the John Stones thing and that, I'm starting to believe it is. The way that we're moving, I'm starting to believe that it's all true. It's mad, isn't it? It's mad. Like I said, anyone would have thought you got into a time machine and went back to 2019 or 2018 and we're trying to find floor raisers, not even ceiling raisers. Oh yeah, Gabriel James and Zinchenko, they helped us out at the time because we were so bad. Like, jeez, man. But anyway, what can we do about any of that? But there's another one done. So you can finish 9th, no Europe. You know what I'm trying to say? You didn't win the Premier League. You didn't get to the Champs final, but you lot can spend like there's no tomorrow. Of course, because they sell like every other club, and we don't. But at this point, I'm kind of getting used to it. Lacroix to Chelsea, here we go. That's who I wanted, to be fair. That's who I wanted, him. I liked Coyote and I liked Munoz because the fullback situation's mad. I know he's a centre-back as well, but he can fill in there. And you know that Arteta likes a Swiss Army knife. So look at that. Look at that. Deputises for Saliba for France anyway. Perfect solution. But he was at Palace, innit? So you don't have to move out of London for Chelsea or for Arsenal. But we weren't even, not once was we linked with this guy. Not that I saw anyway. But anyway, let me move on. Just winding me up. The headlines, Madrid bid for Diomande. I saw that last night. Well, this morning. Mad, because where are they getting the money from? Let me not say where they're getting the money from, because there's a lot of players actually like I don't know if they got any money for Nico Paz. They might have. There's players because they got these clauses in it, so they can loan, bring them back. I don't even know what they're doing, but it's working. You know what I mean? And then you got the Dolmio puppet saying, well, it's quieting down on Rodri because Perez is being quiet and he's not really talking about it and blah, blah, blah. And not just that, but they've got an abundance of midfielders anyway. What does that mean for Camavinga? What does that mean for Tchouaméni? That's the only way that you're going to get any of these players out, because they twerk for the club anyway, right? And then it takes a miracle. It's going to take a manager to say, yeah, I'm not really going to play you. And then sometimes they still stay. Look at Rodrigo. You know what I mean? Even Nico Paz, you want to play football. You know that there's a million midfielders at Madrid and you still don't want to leave them, though. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Oh, yeah, no, can I just have one more loan and all that? It's madness, bro. It's madness. Maybe the women in Madrid are something not to play about with. You know what I mean? And then, of course, sorry, I was talking about Rodri because, like I said, Fabrizio's acting like it's all cold and it's not good. It's probably going to happen next year. And then a couple of days later, like, they're working on a deal to get Rodri. What's happened? Why don't you tell her? Like, for me, it's more like a domino. What's happened at Madrid? Is someone going to leave there? I don't know. Not that we'd be in for them anyway, because, again, you know, we've got to go through austerity again. So, you know, we wouldn't be in for them anyway. But like I said, if you've only got a certain amount of money, where was the plan? Why was you not trying to strike quickly before anyone else could move? If you've only got a certain amount of money and we can only buy 1 or 2 players. Anyway, let's see who's in the building quickly. I won't spend all day doing this. I'll get into some canon headlines and then see how we go, you know, depending on who's here and the type of energy that we're on. Andrew Macari, how you doing today, my bro? Hope you're having a good weekend.
This fucking manager!
Make sure you guys are liking though, innit? I know you guys are subbed already, but if you ain't or you got a burner, we ain't too proud to beg. Bring it, come in it. Bring it over here. Brenny, hope you're well today, bro. Afternoon views, big up the world-class chat. Well, it's only 8 minutes past 12, so most of them's probably still over with Shane. The ones that come here anyway. Hyper's in the building. Big up. Hope you're well, bro. Dan's in the building. What a good window for us. Chelsea going mad. You're doing all right. I think the Rodgers one is obviously something like the amount of money you spent is probably why you're thinking that. Palestra, I don't really know too much, so I can't say if that's good or bad. You sold Cucurella. I don't know if I would have done that right now, but still. Who else have you got? You got Lacroix. I wanted him. That's a good one. I'll give you that one. And what else? Obviously, there's talk that you might want to get Bruno Guimaraes as well, which would be good. Like, he's 29, but he could still improve most people's teams, innit? Like, not once did I say that. I just said, for me, I think it's 2 years too late. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Excuse me, for Arsenal. However, he would improve our team right now. So, and it'd improve Chelsea right now. You lot are doing all right. You started off a bit slow, but like I said, it's Palestra and who? I'm trying to think. I think it was Palestra and one more kind of unknown guy. Then you got Rodgers. Now you've got Lacroix. Them two are good. So yeah, you're doing all right. You're doing all right. I think Tottenham is still beating everyone right now, to be fair. Man City, if they need a position, they just don't waste time. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? They just get it. Whether they buy loads of players this year, they got whatever their number one top. What was your biggest priority? Oh, we need someone to cover for Rodri. They went and done it. Do you know what I mean? No fuss, no muss. Just done. Big up to Alex the boss man. I won't say too much more because obviously it's still wrong, my guy. Like, I know you're, I don't know. How old are you, my bro? Don't have to tell me the whole thing. But let me know. Hope you're well today, bro. But obviously I have said how to do it. But big up to you. Tyson's in the building. Big up, my G. Hope you're well. Hope everyone's having a good weekend so far. Let me know what you're on. Hit the like button and subscribe. Static's in the building. Hope you're good. Big up to you. Honest Arsenal's in the building. Big up views in the chat. Hope everyone is good. There's Brenny's link. Make sure that you guys are clicking. Good afternoon. Hope you're well as well, man. Big up to Dan. Make sure you lot sub to him as well. He does content. I wanted Lacroix. So did I. No one was talking about him for Arsenal. It was Wan-Bissaka, Ezri Konza, flipping dead John Stones just because he's free. Like, I mean, how bad could it be? But it could be bad, obviously. Otherwise, would we really be doing this? Probably not. Or maybe we would, because like I said, I've seen this before. It's not the first rodeo for me. There's Static's link for Instagram, showing love over there. And there's Andrew Macari's link. Big up. And there's Kwaja, my viewers forever. Big up to you. Big up to Andrew. And big up to Alex as well. That's how you do it, my guy. My viewers. You know what I'm trying to say? Big up to Andrew. Big up to Kwaja and big up to Alex. Red Cartel's in the building. Big up Static as well. Get the likes up and subscribe. Yes, man. Yes, man. Big up. Hope you're well. Wouldn't be surprised if Bruno G goes to... Yeah, at this point, nothing's going to surprise me. At this point, it wouldn't surprise me if we just get to the end of the window and that's it. We got Meslier and Solis, Quantum of Solace, and that's that. Moreno Calafiori type of window, like not even a couple of loans. So there's no, this is what I'm trying to say about duty of care. Where is it? These men are bury them in the red zone, bury them are broken up, but we ain't got no money. All right, so that needs to be across the board. Then don't be giving Arteta 10 million raise and all that, asking us to spend money. If you ain't got no money to spend on a team, then just know it's a bit insensitive to keep asking us to spend money, to keep asking us for support when we're basically going into the season and we don't know what's going on. Like, what do we expect? Top 4 fight? Is that what we should expect after? Is what it is, isn't it? But this is the point, man. This is the point. Big up to Red Cartel. Yokerez Alvarez swap deal everywhere. Doing my head in this deal. What are we doing? I spoke about this. Obviously, it's been a long old summer. It's been a long old summer, my guy. I spoke about this, and for me, it's disrespect. I was going to put it in the title again. I didn't even want to put 2 bits of Real Madrid news, but it's big news, isn't it? Diomande, like, he's not coming to the Prem, innit? Liverpool was on him first. Everyone thought boom, 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 and I thought they'd probably get him. Like, they're probably not going to go mad this summer in terms of how many, but if they need something important, they're just going to go and do it, because that's what you have to do. Just bite the bullet and go and do it. But, of course, They didn't, so they're probably having money issues as well. And I expected that after 500 million, after 250, that we did not so much. But it's to be expected, and well, it's not to be expected, not after you win the league, but I'm not surprised. Let me just put it that way. You know what I mean? Big up to ZSM. I think Shane says that your name's Zane. I think I've always called you ZSM. I've never known your name, but big up to you. If I'm wrong, then please correct me. Thank you for joining us today. I like the video, man. If you don't mind sharing it out, that would be great. I think we've got to 20 people once so far. So again, that will obviously determine how long we will be on for. I'm thinking I might change my time. I'm thinking, I don't know if that's going to help, to be honest with you, but where my sleeping's been so bad anyway, like I'm waking up 11, 10 past 11, 20 past 11. You know what I'm trying to say? I think it's probably affecting how I do the lives as well, because I'm just tired. But yeah, I'm thinking I might change my time. So watch out for that. Obviously, it won't be the midday kickoff. It will just be the kickoff or whatever it's going to be. But yeah, just a little heads up there. I'll pin the members links today, but like I said, that's been dropping like flies as well. But I appreciate you putting it in there. There's Tyson's link as well. Make sure that you're clicking that up. Like I said, big up to ZSM. Connor's in the building. Let's be real, Lacroix isn't so great, guys. The way Chelsea, not the way Chelsea fans are building them up. I've got my own eyes. Out of all the options that we've been linked, this is what kind of annoys me sometimes. But you know what it is? I need to realize this is just your opinion, innit? And sometimes you're not gonna like someone's opinion, innit? It's just like, no slight on you. You might not like my opinion. I like Lacroix. Out of Bissaka, Konza, Stones, Mavropanos, there's only one person I wanted to see come to Arsenal, and it weren't none of the ones I've just mentioned. It's Lacroix, innit? The only one that's good enough for me to even come and sit on the bench, or he'll play for a bit. He might play for a whole season. Let's have it right. Because it's not just our centre-backs, you know, well, they're all centre-backs at Arsenal. We don't have anything else, but all of our defenders are up and down, bro. Let's hope Hincapi had a decent season last year in terms of not being injured too much. Still had a couple. Let's see what happens this year. Do you know what I mean? Timber will probably be in and out like a wet wick. The same for Ben White. Bus up. You know, we got Mascara, a young boy. Now, don't get me wrong. I think there's some talent there. But that's what we got after winning the title. All right, cool. I'd rather you play Mascara there than try and Zubi or Declan Rice or any of that strippiness. But that's another story as well. But anyway, I know what you mean, bro. But like I said, look at the names. It's like we've just gone back 5 years, bro. Like, or even 10 years. What do you mean, Maverick? Like, we're going back for X's and things like that. It's mad to me. Look at the names. Man, we must be broke. There must be not a hole in the bucket. There must be a chasm. I can't. And the thing is, look at our dead players, bro. No one wants them. I thought that everyone was saying, oh, Al Halal, you know, Somerville for 80 million. And you're thinking, fuck's sake, man. I would have taken Somerville more than Solis. Not for 80. Well, even at this point, because look at the market. And he's what, 25, 24, 25. He's still to hit. He's, you know what I'm saying? So why wouldn't you pay that? But then a relegated team has just made 145 million from 2 players. And everyone's telling me that Arteta's made what, 200 million profit, spent $1 billion. Maybe it's a bit more than 200, but West Ham have nearly made that from 2 players in a season that they got relegated. Everyone at the club sacked, bruv. Whoever's doing, like Ronald McDonald, the Hamburger, get them out of this club, bruv. Anyway, big up to Dan. Only way we get Bruno G if we sell Enzo. If we go get Bruno G and Adam Wharton, nah, bro. I think the dopamine's kicking in now. And Adam Wharton, did you lot just win something? I know you lot can sell well, but there's no way. Bruno G and Adam Wharton. I reckon if you could probably get one of them, it will be Bruno. Are you going to spend 100 million on Wharton? Maybe. I'm not saying you ain't got the money, but I just don't see that happening. Maybe one of them. And to be fair, it'll probably be Bruno, if anything, because he's actually come out and said to Newcastle that I want to leave now. But yet, Arsenal's not got the funds to make it happen. They ain't got the facilities, big man. Whereas you man do. But I don't think Bruno G and Wharton. But if I had to keep Enzo and had a choice of Bruno G, Adam, I'll go with Wharton as well. So we definitely agree on that, bro. Big up to you. Chelsea needed a better defense than Lacroix, in my opinion. And it's all opinions, innit? It's all opinions, bro. It's not facts, and unless we're actually talking facts. Most of the time, what we talk is opinions, feelings, emotions, that type of thing. So, no, I get it, bro. But like I said, give me the alternatives, man. Because this is what Arsenal fans do a lot that I come across. Especially after the move. I couldn't believe that. You know, my size, move. I got a man, your butters anyway. That's exactly how it went. That's exactly how it went. You know what I mean? Weeks trying to talk up Morgan Rogers. The moment we don't get him out, we didn't need him anyway. It's just like, come on, man. It's a bit disingenuous, but it's feelings, innit? I hear it. But as I said, Connor, give me an alternative then, man. It's probably going to be what? Someone I don't know? Or someone from another league? Because what's the alternative? Ezri Konza. I don't know. Maybe some people prefer Konza than Lacroix. I don't know. Maybe. If that's the case, let me know, my G. Look at the market, man. It's so mad right now. It's so mad. It's dead. I can't believe, like, football just fell off a cliff. Like, normally you could at least see the waterfall coming. Like, oh, you can have time to panic or something. What's going on? It's mad, isn't it? Let me know who you'd prefer, though, Connor, please, if you don't mind. Come with Bruno G. Will have 3 years left on him. So what? You're going to pay 80 to 100 million for 3 years? Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I think about 70 million for him at this point is about right. However, I'm not stupid enough to think that's going to get him. Do you know what I mean? Like, so to be honest, if we're offering 70, there's probably like 10 millions in add-ons. So it's like 80 million pound for a 29-year-old. Cool. If you get the great 3 years out of him, maybe it'll be worth it. But it's a big maybe. It's a bigger maybe than spending 100 million on Wharton, for instance, or even 117 on Rodgers, because Rodgers is 23 years old. And that actually makes a little bit, I don't know, the way Alonso plays, it kind of makes a bit more sense. You know, you're paying this money because, one, it's very hard to replace these players because the world football is rubbish now. Like, in the market, everything's just rubbish. That's why old school managers are still finding jobs, and people like Trevor Chalobah are still getting interest, you know, because football's mad in terms of the quality. It's interesting, man. It's interesting. But the point I'm trying to make is these players are younger. Like, unless you're Ronaldo, yeah, then you might get sold to close to that money, but even still, you don't get sold at 29 for 100 million pounds. You know what I mean? So it's mad. Pablo said we don't need Bruno. I can't remember if you're Arsenal or Chelsea, Pablo, so please let me know. Hit the like. Big up to you, Kwaja. 29 years old, we don't need him views. Okay, so Arsenal. Bro, like I said, I'm not saying he's a bad player. You know, when Shane said, oh, he might be the only player that actually gets to play in his position, that was logical. It made sense to me. Whether it's still the answer, it doesn't give Declan Rice any rest, does it? They'll probably play together, you know? So we still got that problem. But yeah, 29, like, I don't know. Like, obviously, 55 million was a joke. Now we're hearing from the Domio puppet that was not even an official bid either. Just more word of mouth, you know, chicken scratch and that. So yeah, we're in embarrassment right now, and we just have to hold it, bruv. But are you happy about that? Like, I don't know. It's just crazy, isn't it? There's Dan's link. Make sure you click it up. Lacroix is a good defender, mate. I think so. Like I said, out of the names that I've just been met, who else are we going to get? Bearing in mind that we ain't really got no money. It's pretty obvious now, isn't it? Or they're not spending it, or whatever's going on, you know? Big up to you guys. We need to stop promoting players we don't need. I don't even know if it's Arsenal promoting them, bro. It's the tabloids, innit? What I do know is that when Arsenal want to keep something quiet, though, they can. So they're happy to let all of these rumors go out, sales papers, content. There's loads of journalists and people that work closely with Arsenal. Like, even us that come on YouTube, we need stuff to talk about every day, don't we? So, you know what I mean? Big up to you, though. That's your opinion. Let's be honest. Before he signed for you, he's been average at best. Lacroix ain't great. Can try and sugarcoat it. He's just telling you his opinion, just like I told you mine. You've said that's your opinion, bro, and yeah, I agree on that. But again, it's getting very sharp like it tends to usually do. Like I said, instead of telling us how bad he is, what's the alternative? That's one thing I'll ask from you. Like who do you think we should have got then, or we should be looking at? Because Saliba's not going to play for a minute, bro. We can all agree on that. How long? Jesus. The club's definitely not going to tell us. Do you know what I mean? You know, Arteta's going to be trying to get him back early. So in your opinion then, my bro, who do we go for? Who's out there? Should have got Gahey last year, but again, club not serious. Oh, where's he going to play? Wherever. These players never stay fit for the whole season. Anyway, I don't want to get into that, but so who else, bro? Like I said, who else? Because right now, you know what I mean? Kwaja, big up. Good afternoon. How are you? Alex, the boss man views early 40s, bruv. No worries. All right, cool. It's viewers though, yeah? Just viewers. Come on, you're my guy. I got love for you, but I can be a little bit OCD. View R's. You see where it says views, all you got to do after the W is put a big R. That's it. My view R's forever. Done. Are you at 84, baby? Because I'm early 40s as well. 84. Lacroix was average at Wolfsburg, but when he left and joined Crystal Palace, he got better. He's a better defender now compared. Yeah, I think so as well. So when I'm looking about saying, "Raw, this is the talent pool that we've got to look at," you got to start assessing your options. You know what I'm trying to say? You got to start assessing your options. Did I think we'd be here? No, I didn't. Did I think it was going to be crazy? No, I didn't. Never once said that. I was talking about 2 to 3 players, but bangers. Like, and positions that we really needed. We need 3, but if you're going to give me 2, then we need a bad boy left winger and we need Declan Rice cover. And we ain't got it. You know what I mean? So it's like, mad. I've seen we've been lit up by someone. Appreciate that. I will check that in just a moment, my guys. I'm just trying to see if I've missed anyone. Keep hitting the like button. Just about getting to 30 now. Share it out if you don't mind. I would appreciate it. Alan says, worst selling club in the EPL. Yeah, we are for a long time. And not so good at planning either. There is no planning, bro. This is the whole thing. This is why it's just like, wah, 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 spinning me, bro. How are you going to be the third big? Like, and you're moving like it's an office job. Like, what's on the agenda today? You should know. Like, it's mad. It's crazy. But this is where we're at. This is where we're at. A month into the window, and we have no idea what targets are. Are you guys? This is my point. You know, like, why so serious? Like, what do you mean? Why are you not serious? That's big up to Alan, man. Big up. To me, he's an average at bet. All right. Don't start getting into a thing with Dan, bro. I've asked you a question as well. Like I said, have your opinions, but don't start telling people they're stupid or they're this or they're that. Like, I've had enough of it, innit? Yeah? Have your opinions, but I've asked you a question as well, my bro. So instead of just keep saying how bad he is, I'm asking you, what's the solution? And the same for Dan as well. Like, I can't be asked for the back and forth today, as long as you guys keep it respectful anyway. Because if I see it's going left, we're gonna have to clean up the mess. LFC, big up to you. Everyone locked in, hope you're well. Let me see, we got 2, and we got hey Brian, look at this, man. You absolute madman. I was just saying I ain't seen you for a minute, but obviously you're gang, so I didn't want to take away the wrench. And I think Rican said you was in hospital, so of course I had to hold fire. First and foremost, I hope everything's all right. You know what I mean? What was you in hospital for? If that's the truth, I don't think Rican would lie. You know what I mean? I hope you're well, bro. And it's good to see you back in the building. It's good to see you back in the building. And of course, I thought it was Gems. He's just giving away a membership. That's what I'm trying to say. I've been up for like 35 minutes and I've smoked half a joint, you know? Brian, man, if there's something I got that you want, because he's not just done it once, he's done it twice. So there's 2 new members now, at least for a month. So please say thank you to the legend that is Brian. He's obviously feeling generous because Chelsea's on a mad one. You know what I mean? Well, it's like 50-50 at the moment. But I feel like you're still going to buy players. I don't know why you started so slow. Maybe you was talking to Alonso, targets. I don't know. Maybe there was some sort of planning. But once you identified, you're knocking it down. Like you're doing most of the time. So have to big it up, bro. Like I said, if there's something that I've got, you let me know. But I tell you what, and it's going to hurt me for it. It's going to hurt me for it. but we'll give you some of the
I've been
guns.
wondering what kind of guns I have in the inventory, so today I'm going to show you. Put them up! And of course I got that switch.
Switch always gets me, and he's got the cocoa nipples as well. Madness. I don't even know if I get to, you know, what's that song? That 1 minute, man. Yeah, I don't even think I get to 1 minute. You start doing things like that, boy, it might be, you know, that American Pie thing, you know, when she sits on his lap and it gets mad and he ain't even got it wet. I swear to God. Brian, legend, bro. And W's for Brian. If you got it, it might go to someone that's not even in the chat. You know what I mean? Like, I hope it goes to someone that's in the chat at least. Big up though, man. I think you should research this. That, like I said, man, I'm gonna leave that to you, man. Please don't be rude. I just can't be asked today, man. Have your opinions. Don't agree if you don't agree. Just don't be rude. Views. I never asked you, in your opinion, which players do you want to join Arsenal? Well, it kind of don't matter now because obviously there's no money. But who was on the market? Who was we linked with to begin with? Who did I want coming into the market? I knew we needed a left winger. I wanted Semenyo, but of course he went last January, but that's how long I wanted him for. So that was out the window. When there was a chance to get Gahey, I wanted him. But every Arsenal fan was telling me, where's he going to play? All that other crap. Went to Man City. So then here we are a year later needing players that I've identified a year before. But anyway, going into this season, knowing that they were unrealistic, like I said, there was people that was in brackets like your Barcolas, but they're the level below. We were linked with Vinicius, linked with Mbappe. We ain't gonna get any of those players. That's the dream, obviously, but we ain't. We missed out on Kvaratskhelia as well, so it was very difficult. I'm not gonna say it weren't, but it was. Who did I want? Tonali. He went to Spurs. You know, if I couldn't get someone like a Barcola, then I wanted a Somerville. He's now playing in Saudi. I would have even taken a Bowen at 29. Not for no 80 to 100 million. They've just been relegated. But knowing Arsenal, we'd probably pay that anyway. We needed a fullback. That one I was really struggling with because unless you're talking about the players that are not moving, that are already at big clubs, the market's dead. So I was struggling with the defender. But a fullback. Lacroix, he was someone that I identified. Munoz, Coyote. We need a fullback, but for me, it could have been left or right because all we got is centre back. So if you got a left one, then Mosquera or whoever, another centre back can just fill in that right. But if you got a right back, we got plenty that can play on the left. We need a fullback in it, or a Swiss Army knife, yeah, a centre back that can play right back like Lacroix. But instead, you're talking to me about Ezri Konsa. That doesn't fill me with any joy. I'm just being honest. Kwanzaa, the other guy, none of these guys, bro. John Stones, he shouldn't even have gone to play for England. Like, another injury-prone player. Why on earth would I want him? It's like, if we're going to go and get Stones and go back for Mavropanos, we might as well just pay Man United 40 million and get Rashford. You know what I'm saying? He's better than Solis, and I ain't even seen Solis play. Except for his YouTube compilations where it just all looks like the same goal that he's scoring. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's mad. So it was hard. I'm not gonna say it's not, but none of the guys none of the guys we bought was on my list. None of the guys that we're really heavily linked with is on my list, other than Tonali. And when this window first opened, Static, he was the first name that I was hearing. No, it weren't. It was Vinicius, which was ridiculous. But these man they're not gonna stop the story because it's gonna help him get a new contract at Real. But to be fair, that's what we should be doing. Oh, Elise says 170 million euros. Put the fucking money down. You're not going to do that next season or the season after, are you? But if there's a chance to get someone like that, you get it. Because what do? We never get them when they're at Palace or Napoli or whatever the stepping stone club is. We never do that, do we? But you'll move so quick to get someone from Bruges that no one knows about who plays in the fucking Belgium league. You're quick to do that. Excuse me. It's ridiculous, man. But yeah, I like Rodgers as well. I wanted Rodgers, but not for the no. Competition for the 10 or the 8. He can play 8, or you could even play on the left wing. But that was the last option. A, B, and C. Not we're gonna pay. I don't really care about the money either, because that's what the market is. But we're gonna pay big money. I won't say over the odds, big money for someone out of position. I don't want to do that. But that's Arteta's forte. You know what I mean? Like I said, I wanted Tonali, not Bruno G. But Bruno G is not a bad player. Even if somehow we still get it over the line, that will be the best signing we've made this year. It's not hard to do that either, is it? Do you know what I mean? And he will still improve our team. But was he the guy that I wanted? He wasn't on the list. So now you're expecting me to evoke excitement for someone that wasn't on the list. There wasn't many, but I didn't think that there will be 4 or 5 players coming in. I didn't. I thought there might be 2 bangers, hopefully 3, and then maybe 1 or 2 little loans that will help us out. Not Neto and Sterling, like, you know what I mean? Not those type of loans, but actual proper loans that could help us out. But we don't move competent, do we? So anyway, big up to you. Lacroix wins the league. Did Lacroix win the league or the World Cup again? I can't believe you guys are going back. But like I said, even if you want to do that, what is Connor? What's your who's your guy then? Because like I've been giving you all the other names, and none of them for me are better than Lacroix. So who's your guy? Let me know who's better than him in your opinion. No point wasting money on Bruno or Wharton when we have MLS come on views. MLS is at 8, bro. Wharton's at 8, but we got Zubamendi. So there is for me, there is. Is it a priority? No, but it's a priority for Declan Rice cover, and I mentioned Tonali. Everyone was talking about Elliot Anderson. Man saying, come on. What's your option then? Because I'm pretty sure I'm going to say, come on for that as well. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, you know what I mean? Listen, I said Tonali. That's my number 6. Declan Rice cover. Or you play with Declan Rice until he needs a rest. Then you can, because we got loads of people that can play in the 8. But what does that mean? That we need to keep them. Because I don't like Zubamendi, he can play in the 8. I don't like Moreno, he's shit in our midfield, shit in general, unless you're doing something up front. And even then, I'd rather have better. But he can play 8. So Zubamendi, Moreno, Odegaard can play 8. He's got it on the back of his shirt. He never does, though, obviously, trying to play centre-back. Eze could play 8 if he had to. There's so many people that could play 8. How many people can play 6? So I could say the same to you, innit? Come on, Pablo. Have you got an answer to that question? Only Zubamendi. And that's not good enough. So why wouldn't we get something better to upgrade? Because Zubamendi played a whole season. Everyone, he played 4,000 minutes, bro. 4,000 minutes and looked arse other than the start of the season. Getting ran through, nothing but sideways and backwards passing. Why would we want to keep hold of that? That's what I'm trying to say. This is the Arsenal attitude. Bad investments, and then we just, oh yeah. Like, anyway. Not as average as Kivior. Again, no one's giving me alternatives. When are we going to buy a player? Well, we bought 2 players, bro. If you want to have no shame, we bought 3 players. One of them's a loan that we've had for a year already. And 2 of them, no one cares and no one wanted. Absolute waste of money. Like, it's so desperate. Obviously, I don't watch AFTV. I don't even have them on most of my channels. But I've got a new one, and AFTV popped up on it. And they said, oh, we got a Bruges fan to talk about Solis. I said, how desperate is this? But I clicked on it. And it was literally like, for like 5-10 minutes, like, don't even know what the guy's there for. Is he really going to come on and say, yeah, guys, he's shit, bro. Like, thanks for giving me your money. Like, I don't think he was going to do that anyway. But it's there if you want to go and see what embarrassment looks like. It's right there. And when are we going to buy a player? Like I said, no, we effing didn't. Again, I don't know what this is in response to because I'm ignoring it. But don't be rude. Like I said, I ain't got time for it. Respect to you and I respect your opinion. You see? You don't have to agree. But come on, we can be polite to each other at least, innit? You know what I mean? I rate Lacroix personally, but each to their own. No, of course, I hear it. And it is all opinions. But But I just want to know what the alternative is. You know, for someone that just says, "Oh, I don't know if I'd want him anyway." All right, cool. But then who did you want then? Just like I've been asked, who did you want then? If you're disappointed with this, who did you want? I'm talking to proper Charles Dan. So if you no, it's cool. Even if you're talking to him, my bro, just all I'm saying is you don't have to agree. It's not, but just don't be rude, don't be swearing at each other. Just agree to disagree and move on, sort of thing, please. I can't be asked. Top Goon is saying if we get Bruno, we'd had a. They said we had a 7 out of 10 or 8 out of 10 when we got Moreno, Calafiori, fucking Neto, and Sterling. Even I've had to swear there. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's unbelievable stuff, Jeff. But this is what they do. This is what I'm trying to say. You're not football fans. You're just looking for a home. You know, just it's like you've got nothing else in life. You're looking for a community. You're looking for a cult. Looking for a family. You know what I mean? And just to wear your tops and just support through and through, no matter what's going on. You know what I mean? Someone's got their hand on your bum. It's all right. He's the Arsenal manager, like, you know what I'm saying? He can do whatever he likes. It's crazy. It's crazy work. Keep it respectful. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand why I have to keep saying that to adults. You know what I mean? Keep it respectful. It's hard. I know that. I think we've been seeing examples of that when you don't agree on certain things, but keep it respectful, innit? Keep it respectful. Again, you're responding to Dan, so I'm not even going to answer. Like I said, keep it respectful. If I do come across something I don't think is, people will be sitting down for a bit. Facts as usual, static. Big up to LFC, man. Gone from 30 to 23. What on earth is going on there? If you are going to cut out, though, hit the like for me. You know what I mean? Couple of raids. Really appreciated that from Lee Gunner. But of course, we're back to business. Just like Arsenal, back to factory settings. So we're going to need the community to do community things. Aussie Ange, hello views. Your honour, you know. What's your prediction against Coventry? First game of the season, we're at home. We should win it. How up for the game we're going to be, I don't know. The team we're going to have to play in that, I don't know. We should win it, but again, Coventry back in the Premier League, champions of the championship, you know, camaraderie, cohesion. Maybe they're going to be up for it. Not maybe, they probably will be. First time back in the Prem, Arsenal at the Emirates. They'll be up for it. They'll probably be more up for the game than we will. That's always been a problem for Arsenal, whether we got injuries or not. It's like we're only up for the bigger games, you know. So I don't know, bro, to be honest. But yeah, I am worried in terms of what kind of a team we're gonna, what kind of a team we're gonna put out. Yeah, and I like that. I'll be nice. So that's all it is, bro. You don't have to agree. Just like you can happily disagree with me about whatever, but don't be rude, don't be dismissive, and have a reason. Tell me why you don't agree, because this guy's better. You know what I mean? Because where we are, we're getting linked with all sorts of rubbish, and it's like, you know, what's the alternatives? Like I said, the same for you, Pablo. That's his opinion. Now you're saying things like you don't know about football. That's rude, because you ain't said, see you next Tuesday, or effing this or effing that. That's rude. I don't know how old you are, but I'm tired of repeating myself to adults. So you can disagree all you want. Last time I'm going to say it. If I keep going down the chat and seeing wash, then they're going to sit down for a bit, innit? I'm done saying it now. Honest, I would have Adam Wharton over Bruno. Bro, that's fine. That's your opinion. I'd probably have him over Bruno G as well. Bruno G wasn't on my list. So there's no back and forth about that. No back and forth about that from me. If we're going to get him, I take him. Do I want to pay 100 million for a 29-year-old? No, I don't. So when people are talking about, you know, having to overpay and, you know, oh, you've overpaid for Rodgers, or no. Rodgers is 23. How can you overpay with someone with such a high ceiling? Do you know what I'm trying to say? You're overpaying for a 29-year-old, 80 million. That's overpaying. For me, I'd rather pay 20 million more and get Adam Wharton, who's like 23 as well, maybe 24. Like, what are we doing? But yeah, but there you go. There you go, mate. Hey, respect to you, legend. Big up to you guys, man. I don't want these bums. We need ceiling raisers. Again, who's on your list then, Andrew? Because look at who we're getting linked with. Like I said, Mavropanos, Konza, Stones, not even Lacroix. Wouldn't mind if we was linked with him, but not even him, just everyone else. It's like, look who we're getting linked with. So if you don't want these players, just like I was asked, please, like it will help with the conversation as well. Like, who is a ceiling raiser for you, my G? You know what I mean? Realistically, at this moment, what are you, bro? Like I said, I've just told him, so don't start retaliating. Very quick to do that as well. Last time I'm going to say it. Jesus Christ. I know I take a bit of time to get to the comments, and that's the only thing saving you guys at the moment. So if I keep scrolling down and I keep seeing it, I don't care who's at fault. Everyone's gone. Do you know what I mean? I can't be asked with it. I don't know why people seem to think they can come here and just start acting like they can just take their shoes off. Have I told you to take your shoes off? Have I told you to keep them on? It's my house at the end of the day. Do you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Not going to keep saying it. Sack these frauds. I mean, even if we did at this point, who are we going to get? Not like to say there's no one out there to get, but if there's no money, then what are we going to do? He's not going to sack him because they're not going to spend money on players or nothing, or do anything mad for a new manager who might have his own ideas, and you know what I mean? Even having to pay compensation, things like that. I don't know. If there's no money, then how are they going to do that? If there's no money and they're trying to save all of a sudden, which is cool, why are you giving Arteta a 10 million raise? Is that a slap on the wrist that he needs? Because that's not what he's getting. It's crazy, isn't it? Everyone subscribe to LFC. There you go. Calm it down. Yeah. Like I said, man, I'm like, it takes me a little bit of time to get to the comments. It's the only thing that's saving people. If I see like another 2 or 3 more, they're both out of it. I'm done talking. I'm done talking, man. I really am. Because like I said, and especially with Connor, no disrespect, you're doing it with Sam. Like, I've seen you doing it elsewhere as well. Like, the moment you don't agree, you get very sharp with your tongue. You know what I mean? I'm seeing it from Pablo as well now. Again, I promise you, this is the last time I'm mentioning it, innit? I'm not even going to mention these ones either, or these ones. If I keep going down and seeing it, though, everyone kalas, and I don't care, unsubscribe, whatever. Exactly, I'm tired of saying it, man. Every day people think they can choose here. Are you doing this in Curtis's? Are you doing this at Dan's or Lee's? Or are you doing this same thing? Why do you think you can do it here? I promise it's the last time I'm going to say it. If I keep scrolling down, everyone's out of here, bro. How about that? Like, go and do that somewhere else, sorry. You know what I mean? So I'm skipping some at the minute. I'm even having to skip yours, Vic, now. People are disagreeing all over the place. People moving mad. You don't have to agree with their opinion, but you don't start telling them about retard and you don't know nothing about football. That's rude as well, isn't it? Flip here now, guys. Every single day. Like, I'm not a community worker, care of the community, you know. That's not what I'm here for. It's not what I'm here for, guys. I've been Michael Douglas all over the place. I'm trying to move on. Not every day people coming in there giving me grief, bro. This is giving me grief. Let's move on, man. Let's move on. Sean's in the building. My viewers forever. And he got it right. Liked and shared. I appreciate that. Hope you're doing well today. Red Cartel moving like tramps. They're all moving similar right now. Even United. I know United's filled with a little bit of dopamine right now. I'm not even trying to, like, you know, rain on their parade. Like, you just finished 3rd last year after having another terrorist, just like we've got. Like, you know, the Emancipation Proclamation, you know, slavery was ended. Michael Carrick came in and you man rose to 3rd place. You know what I mean? Obviously, it's going to be a lot harder this season, but you've got reason to be optimistic. But all I'm saying is don't get blinded by the lights, because you man are doing what we're doing. Liverpool are doing it as well. Yandy, Diomande, Barcola, their names getting linked. But there's no bids going in, like, because, yeah, there's a bit too much money at the minute. United's doing the same. Anderson, Camavinga, Chouameni, Tonali. Man United's been linked with all these midfielders. You rocked up with Santos. You was going to get Edison. before that flopped. And it could have been the agent, like Shane said, could have been the injuries. Like I think just because who takes that many medicals, something weren't right. But what a stroke of luck, because you ended up getting Tillemans. That's a bad boy signing. £35 million release clause, and we didn't know nothing about it. All we did and thought, nah, it's all right. And how old is Tillemans, by the way? I know he's not young, but is he 28, 29? £35 million. That might be one of the signings of the window so far. I'm not even joking. Like, I rate Tillemans, innit? I do. But you know what I mean? Like, but if United never got him and you got Santos and Thingy, like, you're getting your work done early, which I rate. But look at the midfield you've just put together. It's not Guimaraes or Anderson or Tonali or Tchouaméni. None of those big boys. So you're doing what Arsenal do. This is what we always do. Vinicius, Mbappe, we've got Solis. They were telling us last year, Rodrigo, we ended up with Madway. This is what we always do. So it's expected from us, but not you, man. You know what I mean? That's all right. That's all right. Can we just move on, everyone? I'd like to do that. You know what I'm saying? I'd like to not be Douglas. I'd like to move on. Big up to all you guys. Big up to Guna. Hope you're well today. Big up Rancelini. Hope you're good. Tones in the building. Big up to Brian, man. I appreciate you supporting the channel, my guy. Every little helps majorly nowadays. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Laters, bro, I appreciate that. You know what I mean? Obviously, you were saying some things back. My tirade is at both of you. You don't have to agree, but please be polite. Sometimes you might just have to leave, though. I hear it. If you come back in the next time, let's just try and move on from it. I hear it, though. Maybe the adult thing to do. You know what I mean? No, I think it was the other Brian, bro. Okay, there's two of you, innit? There is. So, all right. Well, I hope you've been all right as well, because I ain't seen both of you in here for a minute. But, yeah, I think Brian World champs in it, and then there's you. Fair play. I hope you're well as well, though, bro. I hope you don't take no disrespect from that. Boys, girls, unicorns, it's okay. Yeah, it's cool, man. It's cool. Let's just leave it. There you go. Bastone would be best for us views. Is Bastone realistic though? But there you go. I like that. I will get pelters in the chat. No. Bro, we're getting linked with Konza and John Stones. Why would you get pelters for Bastone? It sounds better than what I've been hearing. To me, anyway. But that's just your opinion, and it should be a free space, bro. A free space for your opinion, not to be rude, but a free space for your opinion, even if you don't agree. There's ways to do it. You know what I mean? Let me finish your comment. But he's technically decent and strong on the ball, in the air, and no, bro, you've given me a name straight away. I'm like, boom, you've done it. Fair play. So you don't rate what I rate, and you've given me a name that even I'm like, all right, fair play. And that's just opinions. Is it realistic? I don't know. You know what I mean? Obviously, Lacroix, just at Crystal Palace, you don't have to leave the city. Premier League already. I don't do the too much Premier proven, but in terms of the culture, the country, the weather, you're used to all of that. You've just watched us win the league. So, but yeah, Bastoni, I like that. You see? I like that. You come up with something that's better than John Stones. If anyone gives you pelters in the chat, it's mad, isn't it? But that's just opinions as well. But still, for me, talk to me about Bastoni. Don't tell me about Konza and Mavropanos and yeah. So rate that. Big up. When you live, I'm smack in the middle of work. I know, bro. This is what I'm trying to say. It's normally cool for Shane 10:30. Maybe people are at their desk. They can still have a little device going or something. I don't know. Or maybe it's just, you know, what he does. But these 12 o'clock ones, I don't know. I don't know if it really helps, because I get this a lot. Had to go out at work, you know, and even me, where I'm like, my sleeping struggles, like I like to at least be up like an hour and a half before, wake up, get into an all right mood, do what I got to do, toilet, teeth, you know what I mean? At the moment, especially last couple of weeks, it's like I'm rushing around because I'm barely getting up in time because I can't sleep. I found some melatonin yesterday. I took 2 and I'm still sitting up at 4:30. Like, it's mad. I don't know what's the matter with me, man. But anyway, I hear that, bro. And I am thinking about maybe moving it. I am. So watch out for that. But please, just press the bell notification if you don't mind. Yeah, my viewers, I'm really going to need you guys, especially coming back into the new season, especially doing Arsenal. It's way, way too saturated. You know what I'm trying to say? So we need the community doing community things. Come on, he's back in here. and he's got the viewers right. My bro, you telling me, come on here. I hope you're well, man. I hope you're well. That don't always work these days either. There's not enough arch in the heart, obviously. No, nah, not working. You know what I mean? I need to stop letting people, bro. Pot calling the kettle black. Like, I'm probably one of the most easily triggered people on here. But obviously, it's no good, is it, really? For anyone. You know what I mean? Mental health, everything. You know what I'm trying to say? This club ain't good for no one, bro. I'm telling you. Unless you're a top gooner. Fire! Big up to Brian, man. Hope you're well as well, man. Hope you're well. Apologies if I got you guys mixed up. Big up to Dan. You got Chelsea guys in the building. Chelsea guys happy and excited for this season. Let's see, man. One game a week. It could be very positive. It might not be, but it could be. You know what I mean? So lean into that. Pablo, I agree. Mod should not be attacking you, but you cannot. Yeah, it was coming both ways. And like I said, the reason why I let it go a little bit is because you know that I always take a bit longer to get to the chat. So there might be apologies. People might have moved on and I'm getting to the chat late. I've been doing enough Douglas for everyone, right? Just 107. What's going on there? Don't tell me another gunner raid. I'm gonna have to flip in, send this guy like a bottle of wine or something, bruv. What's going on? What's going on? Is that Lee again? I'm gonna go to the bottom just to try and find out if it is or whoever that was, man. Nothing but love and hey, appreciate you, man. Whoever that is, let me try and go to the bottom and find out if I can. And if I've missed you, I promise I'm gonna Lee Gunner raid again. This guy's mad. Big him up, man. The captain is going mad. And I ain't even been in too much, but I don't really watch too much other YouTube these days because I'm always pissed off. But the captain is going mad, man. I said to Shane, if you can send him a little message and just say thank, because I ain't got his number or nothing, and he wouldn't see it on X or. Big up the captain, man. What a legend, bruv. Every time, just like the third time, and I can't thank him enough. Obviously, I'm saying to Shane not to do it anymore because we're trying to stand on our own 2 feet. How can I turn down a raid from guns? You know what I'm trying to say? From the captain, that's mad. But of course, I ain't got his number to tell him you don't have to do that. I appreciate it. Thank you ever so much. But everyone that did come over, man, hit the like for me. If you are new here, we are trying to get to 3K before the end of this year, not the end of the season, the end of 2026. I think Shane will get there as well. Let's see who can get there. You know what I'm trying to say? We are trying to. And again, big love to the captain. Get out of here, man. To the captain guns. My appreciation, my guy. My appreciation. Man says, stay back, demon. Big up to Compost Smurf. I bet she'd enjoy some back shot, bro. Ugh. Jesus, man. She'd enjoy it. I don't know if I could enjoy it because I'd have to be thinking of everything else but where I am. Everything else but where I am. Because, man, that is crazy work. Like, I would be, I don't even, what's the guy's name in American Pie? You know, like that European bird and she's dancing and she just goes to sit on his lap and it's all types of explosions and nothing's even happened yet. I'm just saying, big up, man. 37. I don't know if I could move. I probably have to stick it in and then just stop and it still might be. But if she starts doing the switch, she'd be turning me off like a light switch. I'm telling you, it's wild. Absolutely wild. Bro, I agree. My advice is not worth it. No. And bro, it's pot calling the kettle black. All I'm saying is, can we move on? Can we not try and be? I've been Douglas for everyone. You know what I mean? So I understand it, man. My life's been mad as well. So I get it. But let's just try and keep it football. You know what I mean? Big up Quaja. A minute, man. Ooh, you know what I'm saying, bro? With those guns, I've been litting up again. More than that. 6 now. What's going on? Let's see what's going on. It's Aussie Ange with the laughing disco, 250 joules. My bro. You know it's love. I don't know what that means for me, but it's showing up on StreamYard. Tell me what you want, big man. I don't know if I can listen to the guns right now, but if you want it, you put something in, you can get it. Tell me what you want. The DJ will provide. You know, like that. Big up, man. Another laughing disco from Brian. Madness. I don't know. These jewel things are new. I don't know what it means for you or for me. but you know it's love. Yeah, you know it's love. We're giving out another membership as well. That's free today. That's free today for my brother. You know. Big him up.
Peace fucking manager!
Appreciate you, Brian. And proper Chelsea Dan as well. Jesus Christ, everyone's getting mad today. Big up to you, my G. Is there something you've seen video-wise that you want me to play quickly? Get it in as soon as possible so I've got a chance of getting to the comment. Appreciate you guys, man. Thank you for supporting the channel. There's Sean's link, Chronic Weed Red. Big love. Make sure you sub to him. And again, not everyone stayed, but the Raiders, big up, man. And big up Guns. Enough love, man. I appreciate it. Chronic, my guy, salute. Yes, man. Dappins. I'll try and skip some of these. I'm not being rude, just in the spirit of getting some more comments. GP Jerry, big up Fuse. Hope you've been good, my G. Your name looks like it's changed. Obviously, you're a wrench. You know what I'm saying? So you've been here before. I hope you've been good. Remind me of who you were, please, if that's all right. Big up to GP Jerry every time. Dappins, love that. Brian, big up, bro. Good to see you, buddy. Win, lose, draw, blue coat out. Even though they have been moving a bit mad. But like I said, Rodgers, that's mad. If they get Guimaraes as well, all right, now we're into mad territory. You know what I mean? Lacroix, I like Lacroix. In this day and age, I'll give you that one as well. Palestra, I don't know nothing about. You know what I mean? But yeah, Chelsea are not mucking about, are they? Yeah, I think that was twice got put in. Yeah, Chronic, the Blue Co counts had to make some moves. The fan base was on them. Still Blue Co out, yeah, man. Afternoon buddy, another day without signings. Yeah, red as Chronic. Was it Chronic? Not Chronic. Why am I just going mad now? Why am I just going Compost? The red cartel are moving like tramps right now. Like, yeah, penny for the guy. That's what we're doing. All right, cool. But you never told me. Like, you was acting like there was money. Like, we're going sexy fish, and I've turned up, and you told me we're gonna have a fun time begging for money. Like, it's mad, isn't it? It's mad. And we will end up with Rashford and Stones. I wouldn't be surprised. That sounds all type of Arsenal, innit? But let me be really honest with honest Arsenal. At this point in time, now I might be proven wrong, and I hope I am. I take Rashford over Solis. That would make more sense to me at this point. Not the wages, though. That don't make no sense. But just talking about the actual football players and what they're doing right now. Because since he left United, he done well for Aston Villa on loan. He done superb at Barcelona on loan, showing people that he can still play football. Weren't the best for England, but we're still better than a lot of people. All to the point that I'm like, raw. I don't want to say it because I don't want him at the club, but it's like, raw. I'm even looking at you like that sugar on the shit starting to look a bit nice now. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Hendo, my bro. We're nearly in August, my guy, I promise. Maybe just before. Because I think our preseason starts on the 1st. But I might even, I don't know. See, I'm saying I might even buy it. You see what I'm trying to say? They send me these emails, bruv. Buy it off of the site, like I did last year. But still, we're going to link up very soon. I'd take Rashford. I mean, boy, this is what they do. They starve you to death. Your belly's literally in your back. Your ribs are like a xylophone. Like, and then you'll eat anything after that. You'll eat anything after that. Especially because fans just need anything to claw onto, because whether you like to or whether you like it or not, whether you plan for it or not, we just won the league, innit? So you're letting everyone down right now, even if we understand why. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, so, and then like I said, because all it does is point to other questions. All right, cool. Bad investments, all of that stuff, no problem. So if you knew that it was going to be a bit tight and we're going to have to like move fast and, you know, really earmark who we wanted, and then go and strike, and we just didn't do it. So to me, it's like we ain't got no plan. Sorry, I'm a bit. I need to just quickly blow my nose. Give me like 1 second, guys. Furthermore, while I'm doing that, I'll give you what I didn't want to give you. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
I've been wondering what kind of guns I have in the inventory, so today I'm going to show you. Put them up. And of course, I got that switch.
Flipping switch, bruv. Flipping switch. Big up for all the guys that supported though. I know I ain't got to no comments yet, but fuck it, you know what I mean? That's what I'd be doing. You know, if the switch girl gave me the switch, I'd be on the floor getting mad. What's man talking about? Big up to Mike though. Glad that you can join us today, man. Come by Rashi, save our window. But how would it now? Because you've lost Somerville. I wanted Somerville as well. And I thought, raw, they're gonna pay 80 million. They paid 65. Where was we? Where were we? We wasn't ready. Where was we? Where was we at? Nowhere into you get me? Gone to lunch. I'm telling you, bro. Madness. Big up Compost. Big up Ravi, man. Hope you're well, my bro. Big up Views. Thoughts on new Solace chant ripping off KRS-One sound of the police. Oh, sound of the police. Really? Oh, what sound of the police? Allow it. I swear our fan base is so embarrassing, bro. How has he got a song? We don't even know if he's good. So I'm saying my club's dead, bro. My club's dead. I'm just looking, where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? I don't know if I want to sit in purgatory and be happy to sit in purgatory. Where do we go from here? That's all I want to know now. If anyone's got any solutions, like what's the plan? What's the message? The club's telling us I've got to take a quick trip, but you know, like when your dad says I'm going for milk, you think it's gonna be a couple of hours or even an hour, and it's a whole week. He comes back with cheese, like it's mad. What's going on? What do we do? Is that what we have to expect? Top 4 battle, maybe even worse than that. Like, what do we hang on to? Are we on a sabbatical for a year? We're doing a sabbatical. We're gonna find another team for a year, 2 years. Come back when someone's got a plan. I don't know. What can we do, man? My bro, I've not even heard the song. First and foremost. Secondly, embarrassing. He ain't even kicked a ball for us yet. What do you mean he's got a song? This is what Arsenal fans do. I'm surprised that he hasn't. We've not adopted him yet. Like it's not Christos Solis no more. It's Christos Arteta, bro. Like what's going on? What's going on? I'm surprised they're not already planning to build a statue. I'm telling you, bro. We are man. We've been with Illuminati, bruv. Middle class and soy boys, bruv. I'm telling you. Zubi gets nullified and bullied in the league. Let's see the season. That's what I'm saying. I never bigged him up. I didn't think he was good enough. 60 million on that. That don't replace Thomas. We got a replacement right there. You didn't have to spend the penny. You know, the joke is, most of the top gooners was telling us we didn't have to spend the penny. We've just saved 100 million in the market. Halen this, Halen that. This season, they don't give a rocks about Halen. You know, it's crazy work. It's crazy work. Yeah, honest mate, what these owners backing Alonso, still nothing changes. Blue coat out, seeing the great signings, still haven't opened my eyes. Could done this from the start. Yeah, obviously you guys went down the whole kid model, but like I said, even through all of that, you still sold players. You still sold well. Spent a load of money, but you made a load of money, and that's how you can just keep going. So as much as you fans don't like it, for me it's just a bit lackluster. Like I don't know, once you realize it's not really going to work, I don't know why you thought it would, to be honest. But like I said, these men are not scared to spend money, and these men know what they're doing in the boardroom. That's the only thing saving you right now. But yeah, I feel like you need direction. Again, the reason why I'm saying that, Dan, is because when I looked at Chelsea last year, I thought like you needed a striker. I do rate João Pedro. I do rate him. The Lap I don't. But I did think he was okay to buy as a backup when you bought him. Didn't think he'd be this bad. But stuff happens, innit? It's a risk like any player. I like João Pedro. Yeah, so I said you needed a striker. You need a defender, centre defender, a good one. And you need a bad boy goalkeeper. And then you man have got out, you went out and bought a left back, or is he a right back? Left back maybe to cover for Cucurella. You still need a centre back though. You still need a goalkeeper. And then you went and bought Rodgers, and you know what I mean? Lacroix, yeah. You got a centre back, and I do rate him. I know some people might not, but I do. So that's okay. That's okay. So for me, was Rodgers a priority? If I was looking at Chelsea, I would probably say no. But if you are gonna get the position sorted out, then it's not a bad move at all, is it? It's not. So big up to you. Views, if we only get Bruno G, do you think we will win the league? No. I mean, there's a chance. Anything's possible, but is it likely? That's what I always say. That's another saying. It's possible, but is it likely? No, it isn't. If we get Bruno G, like we need the people that could really help us with the work and the workload, because he doesn't rotate. He's never known how to rotate a squad. He'll put people in crazy positions. He'll mess up everything, cohesion. Like look at his history. Look at his track record. Like there's never been one season from the start of the season to the end you're rotating. Not because we're just winning the game, but you rotate anyway, because that's how you look after your players. That's how you fight on four fronts when you can only have 26 players. You have to have a big squad and a squad that you're going to use. Arteta built this squad, bro. What's the excuse for not using the players? They're yours. Unless they're not, and they're Bert's players. Not once did I think Norgard was a Bert player. He didn't play. So that's the only argument for it. And if that's the case, well, it's even worse on Burr, innit? Look at that for talent ID and a waste of money. It's mad, isn't it? Do I think we'll win the league? No. I think we'll be battling for top 4. It might even be worse than that. And what am I supposed to do? Be happy with that? Because we've made bad investments in that? Mate, I don't know. All right. Where do we got, like, what do we hang on to this year? That's my thing, innit? Like, you're just like, tell me the club's dead or they don't care about no one without saying it. They do it all the time. They done it last year before we'd even won anything. While we was getting knocked out of competitions, we're gonna keep this guy anyway. Everything done. Then the club came out public and said they're gonna keep you, and then you still decided to play Harambe regardless. Because that's the only way you could get over the line, and barely. When I say barely got across the line. That way of playing football is not going to win us cups. No, it isn't. Because we don't have to land a punch on anyone. Yeah? We didn't last year either. We didn't beat City or Liverpool, and we still won the league. It's the only way we can do it. Not going to win a Carabao or FA or a Champions League, not beating people in one-off games. Big people that you need to turn up on. Like, it's mad. Ravi Makilio, big up. Dan, yeah, they waited till the hit the fan. Let's see what happens. Yep. Bruno G is a great signing. He will hang for at least 2 or 3 seasons. Not at that money. For me, I know the market's gone mad. If there's a chance that Arsenal can get him, get him. I'm not going to say don't. I ain't going to change my opinion, no. It's more out of desperation. I wanted Tonali. I would have paid 100 million for Tonali. He's 2 years younger than Bruno. He's more of a 6 anyway. And this is what I'm trying to say. And then it just breeds more questions, right? If you get Tonali as a 6, that means he's just going to play Rice in the 8. Do I think Rice is at 8? No. But Tonali could probably play in the 8 better than most of the players that we've got. So they play together. When Rice needs a rest, Lewis Skelly comes on. Or Tonali comes on if he's on the bench. Oh, you can't do that. You can't. He's a first team player. So fold the club then. Because what are we going to do? Are we getting Gunnosaurus because as long as they can't challenge it, still sharp and still. I don't like. If you want to start getting competent, then that means with everything, right? So it should be competition, not cover. I hate this whole attitude. Like we don't see Barca or City or any of the big teams have got bare players in it in every position. Good players. So that the levels don't drop. That's why they win everything. That's why they're favourites to win year in, year out. Even if they've gone a couple of years, like Real Madrid, without winning the Champions League. They're always going to be mentioned as a team that can, though, can't they? We don't get marquee players. We don't buy world-class players. It's a joke. We need a baller. This window looking scandalous. It's not, you know. Yeah, it's looking bad. It's looking just like a Moreno Calafiori window. That's what it's looking like. I don't even know if that one was better than this one, to be honest. Maybe just about, because we got 4 players. Arsenal have tapped up Bruno G and are now lowballing Newcastle. They've been getting annoyed. You're saying tapped up, but what is tapping up anymore? This is what I keep asking people. Because how many times does Fabrizio or Ornstein come out and say personal terms agreed? How? What do you mean you've just spoken to the player? Have you spoken to the club? Like, if they've got a release clause, it's different. Or if the rules have changed, or anytime the transfer window's open, or maybe they've not directly spoke to the player, they've spoke to his agent. So technically, is that tapping up? I don't know. I'd like to be like made clear on it if anyone does know how it's supposed to happen. But yeah, we've been doing this, and we do the same thing with Aston Villa. I even heard yesterday that Man United and Arsenal are back looking at Watkins. I'm like, brother, okay, like I can't. Do you know what? I ain't played that for a minute. You know what I'm trying to say? I can't believe I can't, bro. You should have got me Watkins when we was meant to get Watkins like 2 years ago or whatever it was. Not last year, the year before that in the January. That's when it made sense. But here we are doing Arsenal things. So where do we go from here? Do we just maybe a sabbatical? Maybe that's all we can do. Let me try and get into a few more comments. Here we are, nearly an hour and a half in. I've not done canon headlines. I've just been reading comments. And every day I don't want to do this, you know. Not no disrespect, because I respect a lot of you. That's why I'm here wasting all my time reading comments. But there's no semblance of a show when it goes like that. Not all the time, anyway. Can't see how we win the league with a smashed up squad. And that's the point. That's the point. They sacrificed everything for it last year. All right. Say that then, innit? Of course, they can't, because they still want to make money off you. They still want to raise your season ticket price. They still want to sell you overpriced dead beer and dead hot dogs and stuff. They still want you in the armory. Like, you're nothing but a customer to these men, and it shows. Yeah, defo, because Alonso's a very good manager. Now bring Aston Villa best assist coach. I don't even know who that is, my bro. I think Alonso's a good manager. I've been telling everyone, don't judge him at his time at Madrid. That's a circus. He's not a babysitter. It's not daddy daycare. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's player power. It's player power. It's a circus. The players and Perez runs that club. That's it. You know what I'm trying to say? You can't judge Alonso on that. The players, he was giving the players too much instructions. I mean, Jesus Christ. Judge him now, though, because if he starts flopping at Chelsea, then you can start judging him. I don't think Chelsea, I'm not saying it's not a circus. My club's a circus, but I don't know if there's player power there. Maybe there is. There's a couple of Chelsea people in the building. Is there player power? Do you think it's the players that ended up getting Maresca out? But it's we don't know. At Real Madrid, we do know. We know exactly what's going on there. You know, Newcastle will tell us to get stuffed. We still haven't learned from Suarez. I mean, all that time ago. That's what I'm trying to say. Everyone just thinks you're just pigeonholing Arteta. No, this is Arsenal traits. 50-50 in success. That's an Arsenal trait. Winning and sitting on your hands. That's an Arsenal trait. Starting to play shit in Christmas, going through to the new year. That's an Arsenal trait. Way before Arteta. LFC Monster. My brother, don't always see you, but when we do, we're happy that you're here. What's good, views? That Real Madrid bid for Diomande was a bit weird, as I think it's the same or very similar to what Liverpool bidded for him and got rejected. I don't know if Liverpool actually did bid for him, no, Monster. Did they actually? I mean, obviously, you're a Liverpool fan. Did we hear from the Dolmio puppet or Ornstein? I don't know if they actually bidded, but the Dolmio puppet that we bidded for Bruno, 55, you know, the embarrassing money that was never going to get him to begin with. But apparently that weren't even a bid either. It's all a whisper, Chinese whispers. Do you fancy me? Would you be alright if I took you out? Like, you know, that kind of gay, that kind of shit. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I heard it's like, but do you know what? Before I get out of here, we're going to get into some headlines because I saw it. We'll go over it. You know what I mean? I like Diomande, but for, bro, like PSG, call for Champions League, but Real Madrid, if you don't go there, bro, apparently Premier League, Arsenal, Liverpool, but he's not open to the Premier League. Now I'm starting to question him, bro. Why would you not want to come to the most popular league in the world, bro? It's not like you're going to be sitting on the bench anywhere, is it? Mad, isn't it? But that's just my opinion because of where I am in the world, because that makes a lot. Where you're brought up, it's like what you believe in, your culture, all of that shit. You know what I mean? But to be honest, in 2026, If England ain't your first destination, it could only be for weather, you know. Views 160 euros for the long sleeve Arsenal away jersey. Really nice top, to be fair. Positive fan is so toxic. Positive. Are you talking about positive Dan? Well, you're creatine Dan, bruv. There's just nothing else going on between the sticks, bro. 160 euros. This is what I'm trying to say. And I showed you this. It was on the thumbnail yesterday. Hold on. Have I even still got it? I don't think I do. It was on the thumbnail yesterday. I don't know if I've still got the picture of it. Let me just try and find out. Give me 1 second, guys. Because I don't mind it. Now, I'm not really like a dark blue, but it's like a different type of bruised banana. I kind of liked it. I'm not going to lie. But still, that's why I said Arsenal want your money again. Because the out it comes, oh, the kit's been leaked. Out it comes, well, now we're about to go into new season. There is no leaks now. But you know what I'm trying to get at? They're not going to stop asking you for money, are they? They're not going to stop bringing out merch. The prices ain't going to be frozen or go down. The club wants the same shit from you, but you can't get nothing from them. And it's been like that for ages. AJ, my bro, hope you're well, man. Sorry it's taking me so long to get to you. Appreciate you every time. Big up to AJ, man. I've hit the like button with a different knock. We love that. Big up to Mike, man. Big up to Mike. Are we on 50 likes? Probably not. Probably not. But let's see if we can't get that, especially because we got the raid as well. So that should be bare minimum. Yeah, before that, of course, I wouldn't expect it. We're 4 away. We're 4 away. If you ain't pressed the like yet, hurry up in it. You know what I mean? And if you got burners, I ain't too proud to beg. Bring it, come. AJ, brother. Yes, man. All clubs are charging Armani prices for football shirts now. It's disgusting, really. That's what I'm trying to say. But you know what it is, bro? It's inflation. It's inflation. Imagine if you want to try and keep your prices the same, but you can't even buy your goods the same because everything's gone up. It starts from one company, normally the big ones like Shell, British Petroleum, or gas companies. They put their price up and then everything's expensive for everyone now. So how can you keep your prices the same when everything else is going up? Or just like, even if you're not keeping your prices the same, even if you're a spender, everything's going up, but you're not getting extra money. There has to be some give and take, and it's always the people on the ground, innit? It's crazy, bro. That's what they're charging for football shirts. What are they're charging holidays, more than £1,500 for a season ticket. So you're charging holidays now. It's oh yeah, but it's for the working man. No, it isn't. Ultimately, none of us matter. You know what I mean? Big up to you, bro. Big up LFC every time. 160 euros for a shirt is wild. Appreciate you, my bro. Like I said, for everyone that done that.
Amazing.
Don't want to get put on the naughty step. Hey, I'm just saying, man, I can't be keep repeating and repeating and repeat. Like I said, it's disrespectful to me, innit? I ain't gonna come in your chat and start chatting shit. Do you know what I mean? Or being rude, like I don't have to wipe my feet, or I don't know, bruv. It's just, that's just not who I am, innit? So don't think you can come here and do it. But anyway, I'm gonna go on past those ones because I'm trying to move on from all of that. Get your replica jerseys at okjersey.com. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Madness, innit? Go and get your turkey specials from a website that does turkey specials. And I remember I had that dickhead trying to come in. Oh, you don't wear real shirts. Half the internet, half the content creators have got OK Jersey in their bio. Are you saying that to them? They're selling the fake shirts. What's man talking about? You know what I mean? And now we're down to 65. No problem. I didn't expect everyone to stay, but I do expect 50 likes. Let's get there, people. And if you're new around here, hit the subscribe button. It would help. Big up, man. Big up, LFC. You told me who you were yesterday already. I forgot, but big up, man. Hold on. Let me see if I can find you, man. Really and truly, I don't need to be added. I need to be taken away. That will probably happen at some point as well. But I've been feeling a bit guilty. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm not going to lie. Because ultimately, I might be a bit meldrew, but I'm a nice person, man. I'm a nice person. Big up to Brian. I can see you. I can see man's put in the jewels as well. Let me change up a few things over here. Hold on a second. Why can I never press that? Because I know Brian's a mod, but when I see the jewels thing coming up, you're back to grey, which I don't understand. And Quad just put Lee Gunner's link in there with Lee Reacts. Amazing. big up to the captain every time. Make sure that you guys are all sub because you all came from there. I can't go up anymore for some reason. Latvian Guna, long time no see, my guy. I ain't even been into yours. I think around that time I'm just trying to stay off YouTube, but appreciate you coming through, man. I hope you're well as well, man. Long time no see. I need to get you on, actually, really. Obviously, I'm gonna do views and guests, just mix it up. But I'm out here looking. It's not letting me go further up. I can see William McKenna is in the building, though. Big up to you, my bro. Big up to you, man. Hope you're well. Dan says, views, I'm also off my G. Get ready to go out with the family. Have a great day, man. Thank you for passing through. Make sure you sub to Dan as well, especially Brian and the other Chelsea fans. Like, he does Chelsea content, so go and show him some love. I think I've just about found LFC. I'm talking like the last name that I can click on. That's mad. But big up to all you legends that are still here. I will try and get through as many comments as I can, and I might have to skip a few. Pep is available. I take him right now. Do I think his football's much better than Arteta's? Not really, but I know he's a competent manager. Apparently he was washed and he still got a domestic double. Like, I'll take him right now. Don't even play with me. I thought Italy was going to get him, but I think they've just got Pirlo. I tell you what. Fold the club. I'm just, obviously I don't want that to happen, but I just don't know what else to say at this point. Like I said, appreciate you, everyone that shared it. Big up Kwaja. AJ's put Kwaja's link in there as well. Make sure you guys are clicking on it. The prices for shirts now are a piss take, even the replica ones from the club shop. However, I would never wear a cheap imitation that shrinks in the washer for a few uses. Well, they're selling them at OK jerseys, my guy. Do you know what I mean? And half the internet selling them. But anyway, other channels appreciate that. Views Tube, I wouldn't mind if you guys go and subscribe to that. I promise there will be more content coming very soon on there. I've just started another channel. Like, ask me why, I don't know. We're just going to try and find a niche in it that works. You know what I'm trying to say? This one's a little bit different. There will be football content, but it won't all be football content. It's a what if concept, you know, like Marvel what if, alternate timelines. What if this happened? What if that happened? You know, stuff that hasn't happened. Because in this world, you know, Arsenal not buying marquee players, you know, never getting the likes of a Yamal or anything like that. You know, what if we was in an alternate timeline and we didn't have dickheads running our club? You know what I'm trying to say? We didn't have a terrorist holding everyone, you know, like North Korea and that. Imagine that. What if? Marviews, go and check it out. I'll make sure I share it on the channels once I come off here. So please go and show that a little bit of love as well. Zoe was looking for a while. Glad I stopped here. Well, I'm glad that you are here if you're not a bot. Now, the bots are getting very good. I'm not saying you are, but they're getting very good. If you're not a bot, follow me. I promise. The moment I log back into Kick, I'll get you back. If you've got a Kick or a Twitch account, we're live on there right now as well. Multi-streaming. So go and show me love. I promise I'll get you back. Ownkick.com. See, when I see things like that, then I start thinking, but that one looked good. That one looked good. I can't lie. Lamar setting, but been a long time. Shouldn't have dissed me. It's 50-50. And more time is probably sit on your hands than go big. Because when do we really go big? People were telling us we went big last year. I was like, really? That's big for you lot? You know what I mean? I wasn't rude. No. I know. And like I said, I'm not going to read it just probably because you're not even here now. Just because I want to move on. I'm not kicking no one. I'm asking you. Everyone move on. Everyone be nice. Or not even be nice. Just don't be rude. You can disagree. You can say respectfully, I don't agree. And that's cool. That's fine. Amazing. Don't tell people they don't know football. Don't start like calling people out of their name. Even if you're not swearing, it's still rude. All right? Keep away from Barcolas. He's ours, hopefully. Bro, I would have happily kept away from Barcola because as much as he's like a spicy Madawake, he'll do all this brilliant stuff, get to the final third and flop. However, he'd probably score more over a season than Madawake or even Trossard. And he's one of those players, I've always said it, like him, Savio, Doku. Like, they can get out of the friend zone. They're in the friend zone right now. What do I mean by that? Good wingers with no end product. Pedro Neto, Madawake. Some might even say Saka these days. Doku scored 6 goals last year. That's not really end product, is it? Barcola. There's so many of them. Lookman. Not Semenyo. He's a bad boy. I've been trying to tell everyone about that. But anyway, But he will be, if I was going to take a risk on one of them, it would be Barcola. So I wouldn't mind getting him as well. But it's the battle of the tramps, LFC. Is whoever comes up with the money first, innit? And whoever comes up with more. They've already said Elliot Anderson for 116 and you want Barcola. I mean, Villa said the same thing, and Chelsea only paid 1 more million than Elliot Anderson. That's all it took, not 130. So, but you are going to pay 100 bare minimum for Barcola. Let's see who can scratch up the money. It's looking a bit desperate for Arsenal, man. Let's see what you man can do. Honestly, in my opinion, the club shouldn't even be able to sell replica, only the players' standard shirts, and they should definitely be cheaper, yeah? Gianni's in the building. My bro, man. Hope you're well. Make sure that you all sub to Gianni, man. Knowledgeable dude. Make sure you all sub to him. You know what I'm saying? Goes live quite a lot. You all know Gianni. Go and show him all the love in the world. Good to have you in, my bro. Big up Gianni. There's Dan's link. Appreciate that. Wouldn't count on Barcola now with Diomande going Madrid. It's mad, isn't it? Mad. No, I don't know. You never know, though. Why would you say that? If Diomande goes to Madrid, it's just one less club that Barcola can go to. Like, do you know what I mean? Other than someone in the Prem, maybe. That's how kind of I'm understanding it. If there's another angle, though, please explain, my bro. There's Gianni's link, legend. Appreciate you, Static. There's, yeah. Make sure you guys are clicking that up quick and fast. Diomande was never come to Anfield to begin with, in my honest opinion, bro. He weren't coming to England. Now I'm starting to think it's, you know what I mean? You didn't want to go to Liverpool, all right. You don't want to go to the champions. Mate, like I said, it's probably down to Arteta as well. Stinky style. You know, don't want to be running backwards. He's a winger, not a left back or a right back. I hear all of that. But still, you're playing at Leipzig. But your dream choice was PSG. I'm like, raw. All right, maybe you want to win the Champions League, which is admirable, but you're going to play week in, week out in France. Dead. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So for me, I'm like, where's the ambition there? But now I'm hearing about Real Madrid and what you're open to that. So maybe it's not just that. Maybe it's the weather. Maybe he just doesn't like England, bro. And some people feel like that. Big up to Gianni, man. Legend. Mems United's back in the building. Big up to you. Big up views. Look, United are going to do well views this season. All right. I think Kone has agreed. You think? Do you know? But if you can get him, good player. Good player. Supposedly Fabrizio Romano was saying just a few days ago, Arsenal are going to struggle. Are going to struggle what, in the league? We're already struggling in the market. I don't need Fabrizio to tell me that. I was telling people before the season ended. You know what I'm trying to say? This is going to be mad. There ain't going to be no retaining the title. If you can't see the writing on the wall going into this season, then, like I said, you're just a cultist. Or can you send me whoever hypnotized you? Because I need to give up weed. You know what I'm trying to say? Even hypnotize me to be a top gooner. My life would be a lot easier. I'm telling you that right now. You're saying you're going to do well. Why? Because you're dopamine up. And I'm not even trying to be rude. From last season, which was amazing, by the way. And even though you're my ops, I was still saying I love the story. You got rid of a terrorist. You got Carrick. Everything went up. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But that was last year, big man. And secondly, you now got European football to deal with. Don't think that's going to be a walk in the park either. You know, your players getting used to playing once a week. Not anymore. So I'm not saying you're going to do bad. But it's Lamar with you, man, as well. Let's see, man. Let's see. Let's see. But, of course, you've got plenty of reason to feel good going into the season. That's what I will say for United fans. Big up to Chronic every time from Gianni, legend. Big up to Sean every time. Game, I know Diomande going to PSG creates the exit for Barcola. Ah, Diomande. Right. Now I understand the angle. Fair play. And you're right. Creates the exit. Yeah. So you were saying I don't know. I'm still, now that I've gone over it again, are you saying creates that so he can come to, because that would make sense, right? Or does it? I don't know. If Yan Diomande was going to PSG, I thought that would create the opening for Barcola to leave. If he goes to Real Madrid, my initial thing would be like, well, if we let go of Barcola, who else are they going to get in? It's not like they don't need another winger. I don't know. I'm still feeling a bit confused by it, though, to be honest. I'd take Camavinga. I think Real would sell him again, only if they are going to try and get Rodri or so, because even Shane was mentioning Kone with Madrid, and that's not a bad shout at all. But it's just like you've got Camavinga and Tchouaméni. Wouldn't you have to get rid of one of those first? But then I was saying that about Rodri, and now it's all being reported that Real Madrid are working on a package for Rodri. So none of us actually know, do we? Do you know what I mean? But I'd take Camavinga as well. Like whether we need a player like that right now, you just can't turn it down, because we never get those type of players unless they fall out of favor. You know what I mean? Mems is saying United have reached an agreement in principle. From who? Who's the source, bro? Do you know what? I'm gonna find out again in a minute anyway. Do you know what? I'm gonna do it now. If you obviously we're losing numbers as it is, so I don't know if it's gonna get any better. Big up to you, legends. I promise I will get back into the comments, but we are gonna do some headlines. We are. Always takes so long to share this screen as well. I don't know why, man. But here we are, man. Skydive time. Don't know why Jermaine Defoe is the first face I see. Who cares? Inter Milan interested in signing Tottenham captain Romero. He's leaving Spurs this summer. And as much as I'm just like, keep him, bro. Only because he's so rash, innit? You know? I don't want them to get rid of the players that could fuck it up for them next year, but he's one of them, man. So it's a good move for them to get rid of him. And look, De Zerbi wants 2 new forwards. I don't know if that's what you need, man. I think you need defenders, bro, or a defender that's not Van de Ven or Romero, because these men are too hot-headed, bro. All types of yellow and red cards. If there's any Tottenham fans in the chat, do you need 2 new forwards? I don't know, but they're going mad. If anyone's going mad, it's Spurs. Maresca's Man City vow, I am not a copy and paste coach. We'll see. We will see. Real Madrid have an £85 million bid rejected for Liverpool target Diomande. £85 million is like, what, 100 euros? Million euros, maybe just over that, actually. You know, and the rest of Europe dealing euros. Obviously, 5-star United impressing pre-season win. So is that why everyone's dopamined up about United right now? In pre-season win, and they've got a Williams on their side. I'm telling you, man, my slave name, it gets about. Michael Carrick's United beat Rosenborg 5-0 in their pre-season friendly. I'm not going to read the whole thing. Okay, nice. Was it a good performance? I didn't even know it was on. The influence of Carrington's famous youth academy was also on display, but one question remains over the young prodigy. Well, who's that then? Alan Bishop, is it? Oh no, he's just the correspondent. Who are they talking about then? Whatever, innit? It's the headlines, it's not the story, it's not even important. But I thought, all right, let me see some goal scorers. They're not telling me. I won't read this whole thing, but I do want to get a little bit more on it. Liverpool have expressed an interest in doing a deal for around 85 million for Leipzig's flying winger. Player wants to move to PSG. So there you go. So unambitious. So you're going to turn down Real Madrid to go to PSG. Why? It's not that much of a less chance you've got to win the champs. I don't know. That's weird. But like I said, it might be down to geographical location, how he was brought up. For me, it's very unambitious. I can't lie. They've rejected it. Plus 8.5 add-ons. Well, there you go. So if Liverpool, but then if they're going to turn down 85, if Liverpool just offer 85 without the add-ons, I don't know if they get him. If you offer 85 with the add-ons, but again, how old is he? Like 19? Do you know what I'm trying to say? So this is what you're paying for. You're paying for the longevity. You're paying for the, you know, the greater chance of there being a higher ceiling. You're paying because who is anyone going to get to replace Diomande now? Like, it's just easy. Who are Newcastle going to get to replace Tonali and Bruno if both of them go? Who are Villa going to get to replace Rodgers and Tielemans? It's not going to be easy. That's why the prices of these players have gone mad. Other than that, cool. I ain't going to read the whole thing. Like I said, it's the headlines. Ganon Dote scores big win for Bournemouth. So pre-season games are kicking off, man. Japanese international Morita signs for Hull. And Gahey released by Toffees. That's mad to me. I thought he was all right in the World Cup. I think he's gone to Saudi as well. Idrissa Ghana Gay or Gay, however you say, he's 36 though, so that's probably the reason why. I think he's gone to Saudi, if I'm not mistaken. Everyone going to Saudi just for the check, that's unambitious as well. I'll keep the same energy, man. All right, why Alex Scott? Don't care about all of that stuff. We'll go to the paper talk, and then I'll go over to X and the Domio Puppet, maybe even a David Ornstein as well. They're just going to keep going over the same stories. Madrid are working on a deal to sign Rodri, which was mad because, you know, Romano's been telling everyone for weeks that it's gone quiet, it's probably not going to happen. But he can only tell us what he's being told, but he can get it wrong. Them man there don't know everything. You know what I'm trying to say? The clubs use them like they use everybody else. Let's continue. United and Arsenal monitoring Watkins. Again, what a joke. Madrid are working on a deal to sign Rodri. We gave you the Maresca stuff. Nottingham Forest and Newcastle are competing to sign 28-year-old Rayo Vallecano fullback Andre Ratiu. There you go. Who are these people? Fullback's a hard position now. Fighting for a 28-year-old sounds like Ratatouille or something. It's mad, isn't it? But this is the disrespect. The Victor Gyökeres disrespect continues. Whoever keeps putting this story out, if there's any truth in it, I swear, man, everyone gets sacked. Alvarez didn't even blow the end of last season away. He was injured for a lot of it. Look shit in the World Cup. Like, you want to swap Gyökeres for that? And I'm hearing plus cash. Are people on crack? United bosses have invited Rashford to be part of a documentary about the club in a move which suggests they are prepared to perform a stunning U-turn, but not a stunning U-turn. One, he's actually been playing well though. So that's one thing I will say. I keep the same energy and I say what I see. I don't need no one to convince me. I've got eyes of my own. I can see it. There is still a player there, unfortunately. But 350 bags a week. Whew, you ain't got no choice. Just like us with Gabriel. You've got no choice. And Rashford's not even like Gabriel James. We can still see a player there. He's still playing. He's still doing bits. Gabriel Jesus is just injured and he might as well be the mascot at this point. He's the tea man. Gabby, 2 sugars and milk. Like, he's the tea guy. And we're paying him 265 a week to sit down and to do our dry cleaning. Anyway, Chelsea are trying to get a kid. I'm not going to read that. Harry Kane is set to open talk for, again, same energy. If you could have gone to Madrid, you're just for the easy, just for the easy ride, innit? Just like anyone that goes to Saudi. But look, Darwin Nunez could be offered an escape route from his Saudi Arabia nightmare in the MLS. Like, even playing in the MLS might make more sense than playing in the Saudi league right now. Maybe not money-wise, but competition-wise, I don't even know. That's the end of the paper talk. But look, a nightmare in Saudi. Just like John Duran having to go to Benfica. You run over there quickly for the money, and then you realize, ugh, I had all these, I don't know. I'm not saying they got dead stadiums like no fans go, because I don't watch it week in, week out. But you know what I'm trying to say, innit? Yeah, there's no more gloss. You used to be in M&S, now you're in Lidl's, and you're looking around wondering why it's not M&S. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Anyway, let's move on from that. 50 of you still in the building. Please make sure that we're on 50 likes. For all the people that left, I hope you pressed the like before you went. Otherwise, that's pretty rude as well, isn't it? We're going to go over to the Dolmio Puppet. And we're going to see what on earth he's got to say. But right at the start of it, you guys can already see what I'm looking at. What's a your Dolmio day? Now, all of a sudden, he's finally taken off the Klopp stuff. Thank God for that. Like, that's the biggest news of the summer. That's how you know, man, struggling. Jurgen Klopp to become Germany coach. Who cares? It's not even news. It was been pinned for weeks. Anyway, this is crazy. Even he should be like, oh, sorry, I chatted shit. But he probably didn't chat shit. He was just telling us what he was told. The clubs use them as well. First, it was nothing for Diomande. It's going to go cold. And now you're preparing to sub, and you've already made a bid and all this kind of madness. Negotiations ongoing. Contracts have started this week, or contact, sorry, between 2 clubs as Bild reports. So that's the German publication. We will see. Oh my days. This is someone that I want as well. He's young though. So again, people might not, but if you're trying to get me people that's 28 and we've unheard of, or Palestra, are you not going to try and tell me Gaviro Reed wouldn't come in a right back as well? But he's going to go to Forest. What are we doing? I've just included this guy in my Wonder Kid 11, innit? If you're wondering what that is, it's over on Marviews. Yeah, the first video on the channel. Freaking took me a while, even though it don't look like it. I don't even know we're gonna go that direction again, but it's out there. An alternate timeline. What if Arsenal weren't a bum club and we actually had good talent ID and we got all of these wonder kids before they went anywhere else? Gaviro Reed was one of them. Dutch, 20 years old. He could come and do a job for us. You know what I mean? He could come and do a job for us, man. That's crazy. Nottingham Forest. I'm telling you, man. Glasner, man. I rate Glasner as well. Marinakis or whatever his name is, Mariat, whatever his name is, you better back him. I know you're a bad boy on a madness as well, sacking everyone left, right. You better back Glasner though, innit? Because you've got one now. You could have gone to Milan. You've got one. You paid him 30 million a year. Back him. It looks like they are, man. Gaviro Reed is someone that I would have taken. 20 million euros. What are we doing? This is what I'm trying to say. The Hamburglar and Ronald McDonald, that's who work for our club, bro. Not any football people, innit? Man City have gone quiet on Yan Diomande days ago after calls to check the situation. Same for Arsenal. Arsenal, just stop mentioning my club, innit? Because they're not serious. Just stop mentioning them. When you see Man City moving like this, oh, they've only bought Anderson, they must be broke. Are you stupid? Like they haven't just done a whole rebuild in the last year and a half. They don't need to go mad. They just need to get what they need. And they still outspent us already on one player. They were the first people to break the record this year, bruv, for a British player. So don't talk to me about washed or they ain't got any money in it. They don't need to move how we need to move. And then look, Kuzanov signed a new Man United, Man City deal, Doku, and they're re-signing players like mad, innit? Understand Yan Diomande has opened doors to Madrid move. Yeah, you better, bro. Go to PSG. You play in La Liga, that's where you're gonna prove your soul, innit? As positive talks took place over contract terms. So you don't want to come to England. City been asking for him, my dead club, you know, Liverpool coming up with our, you know, except for Man City, the rest of us guys coming up with our begging cap, penny for the guy. You don't want to come to England, kind of like Alvarez at this point. Whether their minds will change if they got no options, but they do have options, plenty of options. You know what I mean? So Alvarez, not so much though, because the clubs you want to go to, unfortunately, that it's a dumb move. It's like you want to go to Arsenal, but you move to Spurs first, or you move to Chelsea or United. There's a very good chance you're never going to play for Arsenal. Why would you ever go to Atletico if your dream is to play for Real or Barcelona? Like, it's no one's got any brains. Kang In Lee joins Atletico, not a bad move. Yan Diomande stuff. Again, I don't care about the 115 because probably be years before we even see anything, if anything's going to happen. Rafael Le Guen has agreed to join Palace from Brest as a new centre-back. Like, I don't know who he is. I wouldn't be excited about that. But I do know who this guy is. Here we go to Chelsea. Fed up with that shit, man. Mourinho, has approved Yan Diomande as a top target. Oh, and there's Somerville for 65 million. Is that breaking the bank? Is he 28 years old? Did he not just get relegated? Would he not have shot someone to come to Arsenal over going to Saudi Arabia? Looking like views in the middle, though, like around most people. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But still, this is ridiculous. How does this make you feel, Arsenal fans? He's gone there, and we've got Solis. Are you telling me you're happier with Solis? Please. I need to know, man. I need to know. De Zerbi still looking more players. Again, Man City pulling out of Diomande. Vozinha to Colo. The Cape Verde goalkeeper, like 41. Like, jeez. He's gone to Chile to play football. I don't know if that's... But he's probably getting more money or whatever after his Instagram fame now. You've gone to play in Chile. Where was he playing before? I don't know. Does it even say it here? for Cape Verde goalkeeper. So it just, and maybe he won't even play in club football. I don't know. So maybe it's a good move, but it's a here we go. Again, Diomande is the only real news. Diomande. And to be honest with you, I wasn't even impressed. Like everyone was gushing in the World Cup. I'm like, well, I must have not watched that half because he didn't look that good to me. Somerville, man. Anyway, that's the kid for Chelsea. Pirlo's the new Italy coach. Here we go. Mourinho back in training, back in coaching at Real Madrid. Pirlo, here we go. And there's Ghana Gehi. Here we go. Look, he's gone to the Saudi Pro League. Obviously, for some money, he's 36 now. That's not a bad move for him. Can't say that's unambitious at 36. Do you know what I mean? E-Ray Comet has agreed to join Torino again. Who cares? Every manager wants to have Rodri because he's a top player. Rodri will now have surgery on a back problem on Monday, but Real Madrid are trying to buy him. So what's the truth here? Are Real Madrid going to buy a crocked player or a player that needs to have surgery? Now, don't get it twisted. Rodri had an injury before. I don't know if it was a back or hamstring. I don't know what it was. And now he's come back to good form. So it's not impossible. But after a back surgery as well, in only a couple of years, so he's kind of becoming a bit worn out as well. Like he's had the Arteta treatment. You're a bit worn out as well, Rodri, with these big injuries. You had a long-term injury that kept you out most of the season. What was that, ACL or something? I can't remember. Now you got a back problem. Wow. Does that mean that Real Madrid are, what's going on? They're still going to buy him. How much are they going to spend? Not 100 million. He's only got a year left on his deal. Maybe that's why. Real Madrid are smart. They don't really pay big transfer fees. I'm surprised they put down big money for Diomande. They will when they have to. But they sell well. They've always got these buyback clauses or where they get money when a player gets sold and they rarely pay. They just go when the player's free. They tell them, yeah, just run down your contract and we'll take you. Big sign-on fee, bigger wages. It's mad, isn't it? Let me know in the chat, guys, because if this is, when was this? This was 23 hours ago. So in 2 days, well, it's Saturday, Sunday tomorrow, then Monday, like a day and a half. He's meant to be having back surgery, but Real Madrid are on him. I don't understand that. Torino are closing in on Lucas Perry deal with Leeds United as new goalkeeper. Final details being sorted. Then Leeds will proceed for James Trafford as reported. And Como are still trying to get Trevor Chalobah. That's how you know Italy are broke. But they are. Gianni says it all the time. Like, it is what it is. Just admit it. Then you all know that you're in austerity. Yeah? We know that. We're in another, what do they call it? Not just austerity. What do they say? Not remission. What is it? Depression. We're in another depression. Como offering 25 fixed. They keep offering the same money. But now this is the difference. 25 fixed and 5 million add-ons, but easy ones to reach, making it almost 30 million guaranteed. Chalobah keen on the move, of course. So Chelsea just, even for their duds, they always sell better than we do. It's so annoying. Again, I don't care about Klopp. It's not even important. Or Pep. Unless you're talking about club stuff, I don't care. Como stuff, though. And look at Patrick Vieira, bruv. Look at the state of it. First and foremost, his eyes look more red than mine. And he looks like he's ate all the pies. But he looks like he's ate all the pies because he's stoned. He's got the munchies right now. I know you're not a footballer no more, but how do you just get fat? I know, like, you're a millionaire, bro. Ain't you got a personal, ain't you got a gym? Like, I'm out of shape. I'm a peasant. You know what I'm trying to say? What's his excuse, bro? But look, anyway, look at the state of that. Am I lying? Am I lying? And if you're not going to wear a hat, big man, you got to take it all off. I don't know what all of this is, hair starting halfway across your cranium, bro. That, I don't know what this is, like the tide's out. You know what I'm trying to say? What is this? He looks so fat. It's like he couldn't do up that top button if he wanted to. I can't believe what's happened to Vieira. But the Senegalese Football Federation has expressed their interest in Pat for the international role. And there you go. Lacroix pissed me off, mate. Pissed me off. Arsenal just sitting about. Can't do anything anyway, but still, don't mean I'm going to like it. Just seeing everyone going everywhere else as usual. And then we're back on to yesterday's news. Gavardio, Doku, Kuzanov, they're signing up everybody on new deals. Are in for Romero. And we're back on the old stuff. Before we get out of here, though, we got the honourable mentions, man, like Hendo. Let me like that, man. Like Storm Still. Let me like that. Sharing the video. There was Jamboy yesterday, I believe. Storm Still yesterday. Hendo yesterday. Big up to Latvian. Looks like there was a whole different conversation. I don't think that was sharing the live. But we always got to do the honorary shout outs. I will get it back into a few more of your comments now. I think I was here. Me or you? Maybe. But I don't know though. If he was going PSG, that would make more sense. I don't understand because he's going to Madrid. That means I don't know. Maybe it's me with the instant mash between my ears today because that's how I feel right now. Diomande still wants PSG despite Madrid interest. From what I read yesterday, still got a very good chance for Barcola to leave. Yeah. But he's just saying now that he's opened the doors to Madrid where he weren't opening no doors for anyone in England. I don't think he wants to come here, boys. So I think it's going to be Madrid or PSG and probably going to be Madrid now, to be fair. Even though PSG's just gone back-to-back in the Champions League. Let's have it right. Put it in the chat. Where are you going? PSG or Madrid? I'm going to Madrid, bro. I don't want to play week in, week out in France. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Andrew, so would I. Troubleshooter, my bro. Hope you're doing well today, man. What's good? I'm all right. Better than I have been, to be fair. Hope you're well. Big up to you. Sleep is impossible views. You need to... views need you as close to 100% as... But, bro, health is wealth, bro. It's... Yeah, these bags are like Gucci, bro. They're real authentic, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I've always been like this. Like... So I take Phenergan, melatonin, all these things to help me sleep, but not even those are helping anymore. Do you know what I mean? So it's just mad, guys. It's mad. But anyway, appreciate you, bro. And appreciate Lee. Big up the gunner. Big up the captain every time. Andrew off 80 million to Real Madrid and C because they need Elise money. That's what I'm trying to say. We never do. We never offer anything. Like I said, if we offered 80 million for Rodrigo last season, I'm like 90% sure he would have played for Arsenal. Yeah, he got injured. None of us knew that at the time, but that's who we was getting linked with. He's doing twerking. I want to see what Alonso wants to do. Twerking, bro. You can come and be a king in North London. The left side's all yours. No competition. But you want to twerk. But this is what I'm trying to say. When I saw that, I'm like, bro, I don't even know if I want this guy now. You're a twerker. The same way as Jan Diomande. But like I said, just like with Alvarez, he's not a bad player. You don't want to come to England. But you're not like good enough to be disrespecting Gyökeres like that. Not for me. But yeah, why don't we do something mad? They're saying 170 million euros. All right. What's that? 130 million pounds? It's big money, but it's Michael Elise. We never do anything like that. We don't even test the waters. We don't even see, test their resolve, see if they're a bit hungry that day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we could put 100 million on the table when they've just had a load of red letters come through the door. We don't know, do we? We don't try. Welcoming Gunner and the Raiders. Big up. I don't think Guns came, but the Raiders did, and we appreciate it, man. That's like 3 times, bruv, in very close succession. Absolute legend. That is Guns. People in the chat, yeah, have it, but that was ages ago, so I'll just try and get on with that. I get very touchy when I have poor sleep and I don't want it, bro. You know what I mean? I've been Douglas, man. I've been Douglas. But it's down to the club as well. The club's pissing me off, bro. What's the message from them as well? What's the message? Like, back to reality, bro. Back to fighting for 8th and making excuses and processes. And is that what we're on? Trust the project. Trust the process. Is that what we're back to? I can't even get my words out. It's annoying me so much. That's the message, yeah? That's going to be the message forever, ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, big up, man. AJ, there's Lee's link. I know everyone subbed to the legend. That is Lee anyway. Big up to you guys. I'll tell you what. Let me go to the bottom. Drop 150 on him. Do it. That's what I'm trying to say. They ain't going to do it now because there's not. What have we been hearing? There's like, what, 170, maybe 200 million. It's only 50 million than what we spent last year. The difference is the market's gone mad. All right. They didn't get 2 players then, but they better be burgers, bro. Forget burgers. They better be steaks. Not Solis and some other Donny. Not Konza and Mavropanos. Steaks, bro. I don't think it's there, though. And if it is, if we have got 170, they're not dropping 150. But I would do something like that. Fuck it. If there was one chance of getting Michael Elise and that's all we got, that's all I'm doing then. That will serve us for years to come. Arsenal exploring move for Vinicius, bro. Huge breaking. Why would you even believe this, my bro? Do you know what? Until you hear, Kwaja, whether Vinicius is signing a new deal or not, don't believe any of this. We've just lost Rodgers to Chelsea. Why on earth would we be getting Vinicius Jr.? Now, I would break your arm for Vinicius Jr. I take him all day long. It's the player that or one of the sort of players that we should be trying to go for. Finally, even if we have to spend 150 million, this club's never going to do it. Like I said, bro, obviously, if this is breaking from who though? From any tier ones? But the big thing you need to look out for is whether he's signing a new contract or not, because that will tell you whether he's staying. Arsenal.now on Twitter. I mean, they might have a lot of followers. I ain't even heard of them. They might have a lot of followers, but I tend to just listen to the Puppet or Ornstein, to be fair. Or at least someone that, I don't know, works for... Even Sammy Mockbell's a bit of a bell end, isn't it? You know what I'm trying to say? I don't even know about those guys. But I'd rather hear it from him than, like, you know, Transfer Now or Arsenal.now or Polymarked or whatever they are. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I take that with a big pinch of salt, my bro. What you need to look for is whether he signed a new deal or not. If you hear news that the deal's failing, then you might be able to get him out of there. But that's the only chance. And then still, we're still gonna have to pay big money. How long? I'll tell you what you can do for me, Kwaja. How long has Vinicius got left on his deal? That will be important as well. Big up to Latvia, and I completely agree. So same. But here we go. No money, no solution. Now we're gonna get competent. Okay, cool. So what's the message? What do we look forward to this year? Or we don't, or we have to take a sabbatical until, I don't know, like, and if that's the case, all right. So we're saving money across the board. So people shouldn't be getting raises. There shouldn't be wages just being given out for no reason. We ain't even got rid of Kepa, by the way. So if we're not going to get rid of Kepa and Setford wanted to go on loan, who cares? There was no reason to get another goalkeeper. Someone said in my comments, but he's free views. What, is he coming to play for free as well? So we've taken on another wage that we didn't need. We're still making bad business decisions. Trapping with Jay. You guys know we ain't paying that much. We all want Vinny. That's the dream, and all we can do is dream. But we've got Vinny money. Maybe not this year, but we've always had the money to get players like that. We just don't want to do it. Who says every window? By the way, if we bought Vinny now, it probably lasts us for years. How old is Vinny now? 25? We get minimum 5 years out of Vinny now. Like, so you spend that big money and then you're not going to really have to spend that money for another 5 years. Oh, you got Solis, you got Shartinelli, you got other guys that could play on the left. He's the main guy. Just like Mbappe or Elise or a Kvaratskhelia. We was linked with Kvaratskhelia. I wanted him years ago, before he even went to PSG. This is the thing we always do. And then we're coming to clubs afterwards. Please, sir, can I have some more? It's embarrassing, man. Views, check Ornstein. All right, I'm going to do that right now. I'll do it right now. And I'll bring it up on screen just a second. Make sure you're subbing to Latvian as well. Why on earth that decided to play, I don't know. It shouldn't even be there anymore, by the way. That's me just trying to share my screen. But yeah, my viewers forever, though, each and every time. And I like Ornstein because he don't spam as much as Fabrizio. Fabrizio's really working hard for that money, bruv. Ornstein just drops the bombs and keeps it moving. But here we go, man. No pun intended. Arsenal exploring the move to sign Vinicius Jr. from Real Madrid. Interest, early stages. So are we sending Morse code again? Is it a message in a bottle? And clubs not yet in talks again. Even though it's coming from Ornstein, which is a lot more respectable, you're still saying what Fabrizio's been saying about Gamaras. We're eyeing up. We're planning a bid. We still haven't even put a bid down. He was telling us about 65, 55. Now he's telling us about 70 with add-ons. We haven't not put one offer down for anybody other than the dross we've brought in already. So this is way more acceptable from Ornstein. but I still think it's smoke and mirrors, bro. We're hearing the same shit we hear about every player that we're interested or we fancy or we're taking a liking to. Like we're just starting to scout. It takes a whole year, 3-4 years to scout a player. You don't need to scout Vinicius. This is ridiculous, bro. Early stages. What does that mean? There's no stages. Yeah, you've seen Vinicius come in with his new jaw. You're standing by the bar, some absolute incel nerd. Surprised you're even in the club, and all you're doing is looking. Oh, tapping your friend. Did you see Vinicius just came in the dance? Go and move to it then. Man's gonna be standing by like trying to go close and dance, like doing Will from in between us, trying to dance close, hoping that you'll get a little smile or a little eye to eye. Go and tap her on the shoulder. Arsenal are some incels, bro. It's coming from Ornstein, so people want to believe it more. And I hear that, but I still don't. Because look at what they're saying. It's more, bro, it's coming from Ornstein. That's a big thing. I'm not just going to go back on what I just said, but when I look at this writing, it's just like, really? We've been hearing about Vinicius since the start of the window, bro. Mbappe, Kvaratskhelia, all the big names. Who have we brought in? Done the same thing last year. All these people, and even our big players that we bought, the only two that I wanted and got excited about, you done them last. Because that's your priority, innit? What do you think that makes them feel like? You know, Eze having to ring like, I thought you said you wanted me, like, do you know what I'm trying to say? Madness, innit? This is from Ornstein. And I do rate Ornstein. But I'm still not buying it. And I'd implore you not to buy it either. Now, don't get me wrong. I'd be happy to be proven wrong on this one. Who wouldn't want Vinicius? But early stages, not in talks yet, not yet, bro. But idea approved at all levels. Or at Arsenal. Much rest on contract processes as no breakthrough. This is what did I just say? So it's quite sad to hear it from Ornstein. He doesn't usually spam, and this ain't a spam either, is it? You know what I mean? What do I mean by that? Well, we go on to Fabrizio. He's talking about everything. The sky is blue. Here we go. Like, Ornstein don't do that. But just look at the writing. Even these, man, you have to take with a pinch of salt. And I've said it about Fabrizio as well. Look at the writing. Early interest. Clubs not in talks yet, so they probably don't even know that we're interested unless they come on to X. And apparently we've decided at our club that we're interested on all levels. This is the dream, bro, but I doubt it very much, bro. I'm saying Salt Bay levels of salt. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, but it's from Ornstein, so people are starting to believe. Just look at the language. What did I say about contract before I even put Ornstein on? This is probably the biggest thing he said at the end. Much rest on contract processes. The moment they offer him a new contract, he's going to sign, and that's it, all over and done with, like we all expected, in my humble opinion. You know what I mean? If you do want to get excited, it's pretty silly. But I will say, Ornstein is someone that I rate, though, innit? So, you know, if you want to believe that, it's up to you. I rate Ornstein, but like I said, the language doesn't make me feel like that's going to happen. But I do rate Ornstein. I do. Because then Mbappe can go left wing. Real Madrid need a striker like Haaland. Did I read your last comment? Oh, I completely agree. Oh, you was talking to Latvia. My mistake. Kylian Mbappe is a left winger just like Vinny Jr. Yeah, I'll take him as well. We're never going to do it. We're never going to put the money up. We don't even try it. Whether they want to come to us is a different thing as well. But we don't even try it. This is the point. We only got Ozil because he fell out of favor. The same with Sanchez. Or you know, they weren't doing what they needed to do for those clubs. It's good enough for us. Any of their backup guys are good enough for us. So that should tell you the level that we're still on, innit? Jay, time to see if Burr, the man or part of the problem. There's a case for both at the moment, but he's not to blame for why we're moving so slow in the market. I don't like how you build up 3 players all to the same level at once and then wait. I don't like that, but I'm not going to blame it. No, this is cause and effect. We've been bad in business, but as I keep saying, it just fills me with more questions. Now you want to get competent? All right, fine. Now's the year after we win the league. Okay. So then why are you giving him 10 more million then? it seems like he's being rewarded. He is being rewarded for winning the league, but he's not being punished for breaking our players, for breaking the bank, for making bad investments, for playing the worst football that we've all seen in a long time. Like, you're not getting punished for nothing, just rewards. And if it's austerity, if we're in a depression, then I'm sorry, we don't have 10 million to raise up your thing. But what we're not going to do is sack you in it, so you can earn your 15.6 for another year or two, and you should be grateful for that. AJ, big up my G. Madrid have 2 strikers, Endrick and Garcia. Endrick, another player that I love. Vinny's on 400k. It doesn't matter. Like, what it does and it don't. Like, you pay 400k for Vinny. You pay that money for the best in the world. These man are the best in the world. World class ain't what it was back in the day. But no one can tell me these men are not the elite, because they are. Mbappe's, your Cavas, not even Doué's there yet, but nearly. Your Dembele's. These are the best in the world, because that's how bad the football pool is. Mbappe, these are your best in the worlds, whether you like it or not. So they do get these type of... I'm not saying you're complaining, but it doesn't matter. We got to stop acting like we ain't been here before. Acting like our club started in 2019, not 1886 or whatever. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, I'm like, bro, even though we are Lamar settings 50-50, but it's not 100% never win. It's 50-50. We've done big things. Act like it. There you go, man. Big up to Fraley, though. My man said Chinny Jr. I like that one still. Chimichanga, bruv. Chimmy Jr., bruv. And I don't even know the difference. I was looking at it, I'm like, you look a little bit more like, what's his name? Derulo or whatever, but you're still looking ugly, brother. Like, I don't know what you paid for it, but that is not it. You know, in Jamaica, they say, that is it. That is not it. Chinny Jr. I've just read it. This is why I think you, man, believe this stuff, innit? I know you come in there bare time. That's what they say. I'm starting to think you believe it as well. I just said to you that I rate Ornstein, but why is no one reading the language? The only thing I believe is the last sentence, which I said before I even saw what Ornstein wrote. I rate Ornstein, like, he's tier 1. He's tier 1, but come on, man. Come on. Like I said, if you can read between the lines, the last sentence is the only one that makes sense. Much rests on his contract. He wants to sign a new contract. The only way he's not is if Madrid tried to take the piss out of him, or underpay him, or undercut him, or that's the only way it's going to fail. And that'll be the only way that someone like Arsenal gets someone like Vinicius or Mbappe, because we're still moving like we're dead. Well, we are dead, but you know what I'm saying. A big guy only just woke up, bro. So did I. I've been for days and days and days. 4 hours here, 2 hours there. I think last night I got 6 hours, but I'm still broken, bro. I feel like shit. Like, anyway, Bird's not the problem. It's the higher ups. They don't want to spend. Like I said, there's been a case for a problem and not a problem. To be honest, it's probably not even a case. It is the truth. No one can try and... Who gives him ratings for co-signing Norgard and Madueke? Or the 2 players that we bought this year? Or sending Ethan away with no way home on a Spider-Man thing? Giving Trossard extra money, but no extra time. And he left the year after anyway. We didn't have to give him that. You're leaving anyway. Dumb decisions, bro. Do you know what I mean? Dumb decisions, bro. So I'm looking at that. I'm just like, really? But then I look at other stuff and I'm like, well, and I've always said I don't expect miracles, but I do expect competence. And the stuff I've just been saying is not competent, innit? I didn't think that you would come somewhere to be a yes man as well, because I thought you was a real bad boy, but obviously not. I don't blame him for all of this, but I'm not going to sit there and try and give him credit, bruv. Like, credit for what? Do you know what I mean? I rate Endrick, the only one, honestly, I haven't seen enough of. It's from, again, it doesn't matter. What is he actually saying? Has anyone read it? I literally just told you everything you needed to hear before I even saw the tweet. He's trying to get a new contract. If you don't get a new contract, that's the only way anybody's going to get Vinicius. And it don't mean it's going to be straight away us either, does it? If Vinicius comes, just like with Rodrigo last year, if he actually came on the market, there was interest from PSG, Liverpool, Arsenal. Like, it's not, if Vinicius comes on the market, Is it only Arsenal that's going to be on him as well? That's another story. Let's just keep with the Ornstein thing. Ornstein's tier 1. I rate him. But you also need to read between the lines, man. Just because they say something, don't mean that it's true either. But they are going to be the only people that I listen to a degree. Read through the lines. Did Fabrizio not tell everyone Rodgers was our #1 target all summer until he weren't? Has Fabrizio not been telling us for weeks that Rodri ain't going Madrid this year? But now it's looking like he might. Like, things change, obviously. For Ornstein to put it out, I'll give you lot that. But read the language, man. Read the language. He's not saying nothing that we don't know. He's got a year left. Okay, so maybe the money won't be as mad, but it's still Vinicius Jr. So even if we had to pay 100 million euros, which is about, what, 85, 80 million, still a lot of money for a person with 1 year left on their contract, but it's Vinicius Jr., so you just pay it. You take him no matter what. Don't ever think that I wouldn't want him. So it doesn't matter who it's coming from. I want the guy. But you have to be realistic, man. We've got too many people that just act like we've done madness before. Like, where's the precedent for it? Don't say Alexis or Ozil, because that weren't the precedent. We didn't spend mad money. And we was the end of a little domino thing. Do you know what I mean? We didn't go there and said, here's big boy money for your big boy player, all of our nuts on the table, boss man saying. We didn't do that. We've never done that. Oh, we did it for Declan Rice. Really? Because it was 100 million. It's Declan Rice from West Ham. Anyway, listen, big up Jason. I want Vinny. Don't think I'm disagreeing because I don't want him. I'm disagreeing because I don't believe it, even though it's still Ornstein. Read the language, guys. The only way it's ever going to happen is if you don't sign a new contract. And even then, it's still going to be open season. Maybe he thinks there's a better destination than Arsenal. Even though you'd be a king at Arsenal, an absolute king. Like, ridiculous. I want the guy. I just don't believe it's going to happen. We are apparently still pushing. I know all this Gyökeres disrespect as well. I hate this club. I'm right with you, bro. I got no problem saying it either. I don't recognize it anymore. And to be honest, while I'm saying that, but I do recognize it to a degree, because you're doing what you've been doing back in the day. Oh, you're invincible. Just let the whole team get broken up. Like, we've not had this ambition. Every time we win, it's like we're just happy to be here, bro. No push on, pump the brakes. Anyway, yeah, the Gyökeres disrespect continues, my guy. I'm sick of it as well. I'd rather have Gyökeres than Alvarez, bruv. I'm not even going to lie to you. Now, before, I might not have said that to you. Like, when we were trying to sign Gyökeres, if it was some long thing, go and get me Alvarez. Like, I was on all of that. Same with Osherman. But watching them play, Alvarez is like a spicy Havertz, bro. And you're becoming injury prone as well. And you've not even had a good 6 months in football. We're going to swap him for Gyökeres. So then we got two strikers that are basically like the same. Like, no. The Gyökeres slander continues, everyone. But I'm not one of those people, innit? Not me. 11 months on his deal. 11 months on his deal. What do you think? Real Madrid's going to say, yeah, we don't want him no more. I'd be surprised. Like I said, wait for his contract talks. It don't matter if Fabrizio puts out a tweet tomorrow. Arsenal were interested in Vinny. Wait till you hear what's going on with the contract. If the contract fails for whatever reason, now God knows what that's going to be. I don't think it will. But if it does, then we can start saying, all right, maybe. And it still ain't even guaranteed. But all of that, I've been sitting there bigging up Ornstein, and I've read the tweet, and I'm like, all right. So there's not really any new news, is it? We're waiting for him to sign his deal. If he don't sign his deal, other clubs may have a chance to sign him. But that's it. I bet he don't want to leave. If they offer, I don't even know what he's on now. He's saying he's on 400k. We know what Real Madrid's on. So if they offer him 500k or something like that, he's staying, bro. He's like, that's it. It's the end again. That's what I'm saying. So you got to be able to read through the lines. That's all I'm saying. 1 year left on his deal. Appreciate you, man. I'd love for them to do it, but they don't do it ever. Do you know what I mean? It's mad. Big up to you, though. Make sure everyone's subbing to Latvian. Excuse me. AJ, trust me on this one. Garcia is an absolute baller. Scored a hattie last season in his second game. Why, have I missed your first? Which Garcia are you talking about, bro? The last comment was about Bert. Madrid have two striker. Oh, and Garcia or Garcia? Garcia? Maybe he's another young guy for Madrid. I haven't seen him. I've seen Endrick, of course. And who's the other guy that was scoring in pre-season bare goals? Was it this same Garcia guy? Or was it someone else? Maybe I have seen him. He's 26 years old. 4 or 5 years of Vinny, bruv. Like, one of the best players on the planet. Like, of course I want him. But you got to look at what Arsenal do, my people. That's all it is. Honestly, I completely agree because one, I love Victor, and two, Julian would just leave for Barcelona. Do you know what I'm trying to say? He would just have to come because he's already shut the bed at Madrid and said he wants to go. And do you know what I'm trying to say? So you're coming to us as a stepping stone. We've always been a stepping stone. And anytime we've got a player like that, we've never built around them. And we've always heard about the lack of ambition from the Arsenal board. These men are just coasters, bro. I can't believe this is my club. Michael Aspen or Aspel, whatever his name is, bro. This is your life. Why on earth, bro? Thanks, Dad. You know what I mean? Why on earth, man? Most unserious club. Big up to Kingping in the building. Hope you're well. Ornstein saying we're looking at Vinny, but no talks with Real Madrid. It's the same shit. It's like Fabrizio saying we're preparing a new bid for Guimaraes. It's been like weeks, bro. How long does it take to prepare a bid? You still ain't even put a bid down for anyone. Not even the 55 that they said at the beginning. That wasn't true as well either. And that came from Fabrizio. Sometimes they get it wrong as well. Like I said, look at the language, guys. We're prepared, we're planning, we're interested, we're thinking about. I mean, I don't believe that at all. We ain't getting Vinny. Arsenal are too pussy to go for that caliber of player. I've literally just been saying the same thing. And that's, you know, that's where my sentiment comes from. You want me to think differently? Show me different. That's it. Show me different. Don't ask me to believe with no evidence. That's why I don't follow a god, bruv. What, your imaginary friend in the sky? You've got no evidence for that. Sounds stupid. You know what I'm trying to say? Anyway, let me not start offending people. Chris, totally agree, my G. Big up Kingpin every time. Jay, I don't doubt you, but him, Endrick, won't win the Champions League, especially Vinny Jr. Honestly believe Haaland if we get Vinny. I swear it's this girl's friend here again. This is every fucking day. If she ain't staying at her friend's house, the friend's here. If none of them are here, the sister's here with the baby. This house is a circus, man. Oh, on top of no sleep, no relaxation, not even like quality time with the missus. Is always with the family. It's anyway. When I say I've got lots going on, I really mean it. Like, I'm not joking, innit? Are we just wasting our time with Alvarez? I believe so. Sending our best striker away for someone who's going to leave without a second thought is crazy. Crazy. Oh, but he's an Argentine. He's a Latin guy. You know what Arteta feels about these guys, innit? Never wanted Gyökeres, bro. The guy who won you the league. We know what the problem is, but they ain't getting rid of this guy. He probably owns stocks in the land. Forget about the club. He probably owns stocks in the land. His son plays for us. He's brought all of his friends and family. It's done. You seen that movie, The Boiler Room? That's what's going on right now. Maybe Alvarez is a smoke screen for Vinny. Latvian, man, they've got you, bro. Do you really believe we're going to get Vinny? Like I said, yeah, I hear it. David Ornstein, that's worth a mention. Just look at the language, though, man. Bro, it's going to take a miracle, bro. It's going to take... I don't know, maybe Vinny will overhear someone at Madrid saying, yeah, we're just about to talk to this fucking blah, 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 some racist comment or something. It's going to have to take something like that. Because if they just offer him, if they just give him more money, he's not going anywhere. But I hear it. David Ornstein has got people going. I hear it. I have to rate Ornstein as well. We've got some cheeky jewels from Aussie Ange, man. Thank you ever so much, my bro. Fraley as well with the jewels, gold coin, 2 of them gold coins. My bros, man. You know what I mean? First and foremost. You know what I mean?
Amazing.
We'll just give you the happy one, man. Need to get to the no part. Cheeks, clapping, jobs are good. And if there's something you want, though, I'll ask that for the other guys. I ain't got to that comment yet. There's something you want, put it in. If I've missed it, put it in again. Legends, man. Thank you for supporting the channel. I mean, maybe it is Latvian. Maybe it, I mean, and then I woke up and all of my boxes was wet. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, even that would be more action than I've been getting recently. But still, I'm like, that's the dream. Trust me, I want Vinicius Jr. Trust me. You know what I mean? Like, that's a statement, isn't it? Even if we only got him with Solis and the other dead guy, that would make me feel better. Not gonna do it though. No money for it. Or if we do have 170, we might only have like 120 left or whatever. We just spent 40, no, not 40, about 35 on Solis. 135 left. That literally will be what we'd need to sign Vinicius though, or around there. Or at least 100 of that. Or 95 million, like Great British pounds. I think that's still a lot, isn't it? Maybe 80 to 85 Great British pounds, which is still 100 million euros for a 26-year-old. Years Vinicius Jr. And you have got, yeah, so that's why you still pay that money, but you got 1 year left, 11 months. I think we could get away with it. There, I'm in an R-in. You might want money to get Diomande. Here comes Arsenal with 85 million Great British pounds, not euros, which is about 100 million euros. But that's what it should be. Just like with Elise, oh, you put out a value for him. We don't want to sell him, but you put out a value for him. How about we match that value and see where your resolve is at? No, because we're not big boys like that. We're coasters, and we have been for a long time. There's Kingpin. Appreciate you, Kwaja. As I said earlier, time to see if Burr has the power he should have. I don't think he does. It might not be his fault, but like I said, what, you just turning up as a yes man? I mean, there's some, you know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe you do. Like, I didn't expect that from him. He's getting older now. God knows. Jay, complete facts on Alvarez. Till Arsenal send bid for Vinny, I won't even be happy. That's what I'm trying to say. Even if it comes out that something crazy is happening and he's not signing a new deal at Real Madrid, why am I going to get excited when my club takes, 3-4 working weeks to do something that should take a day or two? So by the time we've even, you know what we're like? You know, in Lord of the Rings, you know those trees, and it takes them like an hour to yeah, they're standing there for hours having a meeting. It takes them 20 minutes to say 2 words. That's us in the transfer market. So even Vinicius hasn't signed his new deal. Interesting. You know, like the hobbits are on the shoulder. So are we going to go and get him then? Like, are we going to go and fight Mordor? Well, this is a big decision, and we have to think about it. I can't even do their voice, yeah? I don't even remember what they said, but I can remember the scene. Can you remember the scene? Tell me I'm lying, bruv. No, that's it. I'm cutting it up, bruv. I'm going to get that scene. Tell me I'm lying. Arsenal win the transfer market, the trees in Lord of the Rings, bruv. It shouldn't take half a year to decide whether you want a player or not. It's a madness. So even if something crazy happens and he didn't sign that deal, it still don't mean we're getting him, because we'd be sitting there for 6 months working out, you know, how do we work an email? How do we send a fax? Do we need to send smoke signals to try and get some money out the bank? Bro, big up to Kwaja, man. Bro, it's very hard not to. But all I'm saying is, cool. These are the problems. Where do we go from here? Can we even go anywhere? Do we just fold the club? Because they're not going to, and they're not going to stop asking you for money either, by the way. Can we get to 60 likes? That would be amazing. Did we get to 50 though? I don't know if I can be saying 60 likes anymore. You know, we don't get a league gunner raid every day. I mean, when you do, you should be able to, innit? But, you know... Big up the captain, man. Amazing stuff from him. Oh, we're on 61. There you go. I just refreshed. Amazing stuff. Jack Swagger's in the building. He's also stubborn when he's wrong, like signing Kepa. The guy's a weirdo. Yeah, like signing Havertz. And he's not even fit. It's not even like he's just playing and missing open goals nowadays. You're barely playing because you're in and out like a wet wick. If you don't know what a wick is what we say in the UK for your woodine. Yeah. For your penis. a wet wick, you know, going in and out. None of that. None of that for us. None of that for us. You know what I mean? So big up to you legends, man. We'll give you a quick little Jesse.
Amazing.
We hit 60 likes. Do we want to see anything, guys? Huh? You want to see what we do after we get the switch? Not even that, bruv. You know, Arsenal, like what's going on? Like, nothing's going on in the transfer market. We just won the league. Like, what's Cronky, Burr? Like, what's all the man them doing? This is what they're doing.
And this one's called Shopping Cart Roof, guys. Jesus Christ!
Why are you not scouting players? Why are you not at the World Cup? Why are you not? Because they're jumping off roofs. You know? So you're not trying to get players, you're not trying to scout, you're not trying to. No. We got this trolley and we got a mad idea. Are you kidding me? Man, them should be in the market, but yet they've kidnapped views, and this is what they're doing.
Wait, ها سعدي جاهز؟
جاهزين
Go!
يلا
عاش ايوه لا سعدي ايوه جاي سعدي حلوه بس خفف ايوه يلا ايوه
You're doing the old Donald Trump that you man are meant to be scouting. Where's your plan for the window? Plan for the window. You know, like, what window? We got beers on the window. Beers on the windowsill. Hey. Donald Trump dance. You're meant to be doing scouting and getting us players. These men are doing every, because they're rich. Cocaine and prostitutes, bruv. What's going on? Champagne and prostitutes, bruv. That's what they're on. Anyway, let's just keep Havertz on to, bro. That's your 20 grand under. That's Gabriel James's wage. Havertz is on 285. 285. Godfrey's in the building, my bro. Telling me, bro, we need to see a bid sent to Real Madrid before I get giddy, bro. It's how we should be moving. Nothing, bro. I know it's Ornstein. I know, bro, but it's not. We're not. We should be. We're not, though. Just read it, my guy. Just read it. Just read it. They're doing what they normally do. It's like, what have you done? They're like, you don't need Hand of Arsenal no more. So now you want to pay David Ornstein, you know, to spread rumors about us. Now I rate Ornstein, but don't get giddy. Please just read the language. Everything depends on that contract. And why would he want to? He don't want to leave. So what you need to be praying on is that something mad happens. Someone gets all types of racist. Like, something happens. We need something to happen where you don't sign that contract, and then we might have a chance of getting him. But I hear you, man. Big up to Godfrey, man. My brother. 100% Real don't want to lose him for free with a year left. I think they've got you, Latvian, innit? I think they've got you, bro. They don't want to lose him for free. Well, that's what I'm trying to say. We're not going to pay Elise money for him. Not when he's on that. Not when he. No, I understand that. But like I said, man, none of this stuff matters. The only thing that's going to make this happen, my gangista, my family, the only thing that's going to make this happen is if that contract don't get signed and it's still not done. And why would anyone think we'd be the only club in for him? Unless we move fast. But we've seen lately, that's not in our wheelhouse. If Arsenal do it properly, it might get nuts. I mean, it's got nuts because David Ornstein said it, and I think he's drawn everyone in right now. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I think he's drawn everyone in right now because it's Ornstein behaved. Don't get me wrong. That's what it should be. A club of our size, this is what we should be doing. And if there's any chance, I'll break your arm to get him. I'll punch you in the face to get him. I would. But we got to calm, man. Read the language. The big thing, the only way he's leaving Real Madrid is if he don't sign that contract. If they don't offer him money, or they tell him he's whatever, or they cuss him out about his chin ting. Like, it has to be something really serious. Otherwise, I promise you he's going to be wearing their kit next season. You know? Big up to the Guna though, man. Big up Latvian. You should see Dan Potts right now. I could only imagine. Now, he don't do enough. Like, when I first started to watch Dan Potts, I still love Dan Potts, man. I got respect for him. I like his mum. Always got respect for her. You know what I'm trying to say? I used to watch a lot of Dan when he was on his own. He don't do a lot of those no more. Not a lot. And then the ones that he has been doing, he's kind of been going a different route, innit? And I'm just like, really? Like, he was on with Lee, right? Which I saw, by the way. Maybe I'll watch that tomorrow with you lot, because it's 2.5 hours. I can't even believe I've been here for that long. Big up the raid, though. It helps keep man here. But anyway, right? Lee was, you know what Lee's on? Lee's going, man, you fucking didn't get him. Just, it's not my money, which it ain't, by the way. Everyone's acting like it's their money. Let me not digress. The point I'm making is Dan saying to Lee, oh, well, I'm just in the spirit of just trying to be positive here. Like, do you think it's a smoke screen? Like, we're not getting Rodgers because we're going to go and get Vinny or something like that. And I'm like, look, I'm like, Dan, like, my bro, you should know better than this, man. This is what the title can do. When I say it papers over cracks, I am not kidding. It doesn't matter that we ain't got a fullback. We're just going to play the trophy. Left or right back, we've won the Premier League. So nothing else matters, apparently. When I'm hearing stuff like that, I'm like, Dan, man, I can't believe, like, you've got way more sense than this to be saying that. But then imagine, you know, that there's a muy poquito, very little chance that we might actually have Vinny, and then he'll probably feel justified for thinking like that. But nah, man, that's delusional thinking, bro. Smoke screen. Like, no, I just think we're kind of desperate. If he was our target, like, we should have been moving mad from long time, the start of the window. Still only got a year on his deal. People, like, in this country, people start trying to sign up contracts when people get to the last 2 years, so they don't have to fart ass about or be held over a barrel. Like, we should be trying to get Vinny, but we don't, and we're not. The only way we're even going to send a bid, and it still might be a, do you fancy me, yes, no, maybe type of letter, is if that contract don't get signed. And that's the only way. And that's what Ornstein put at the bottom. And that's the thing you should really be taking notice of. Nothing else, in my humble opinion. But if you're excited, be excited. You know what I mean? Dopamine away. I can promise you now, if we don't pay this, watch Man City or Bayern. But that's what I'm trying to say. The moment that it's known that this is not going to happen and that he can leave Madrid, why do you think it's only going to be? It's not. It's Vinicius Jr. It'll probably be every big club on the planet, or at least a couple of them. You know what I mean? AJ, this club moves crazy ways, in crazy ways, always talking S. Yep, we want the top players at Arsenal. Go and get them. That they've been doing it since Wenger, bro. Like a world class player, and then we get the generic. We get the burgers at home version. We don't get the BK or the McDonald's. People have Havertz. That's what I'm trying to say. What were they telling me last season? Bigging up Havertz, bigging up Havertz, bigging up. Get him out of it. It's because Arteta loves him, so you do. That's gay. That's what it is. He's rubbish. It's a bad investment. Admit it. But he's never going to get rid of him, because that would mean him admitting his bad talent ID, your bad way with money. You're just bad. You stink. Inverted. Fuck it. His shit goes up his bum. I'm tired of this guy, bro. Oh, anyway. Let me try not to get too, yeah, we're trying for you guys. Again, Stan and Josh can put, bro, but before I said it, I didn't hear nobody else talking this point. I didn't hear no one else talking this point. Do you know what I'm trying to say? No one. I'm not saying no one said it, but I didn't hear no one saying, but the Cronkies can put in money. Why haven't they put in money? But what I said was easily dismissed, innit? So it goes both ways. But I haven't heard nobody else say this, AJ. If you have, I beg, let me know. I haven't heard that. I'm just saying, innit? They could. Why would I even come out and say that as well? Because I'm thinking of all ways that we can get beyond this bullshit. Are you, man, trying to go back to what it was? Are we starting the process again? I'll be trusting the process from square. Oh, we're back into phase one, guys. Is that what it is? It is. That is what it is. And we can't do anything about it, which is cool. I can't do anything about it, can I? Don't tell me to be happy about it. You know, there is ways around it if you really wanted to, but you don't because you're a businessman and this is your business. Like I said, they've never put their hand in their pocket. They did at the beginning because they bought the club. So the club is theirs. And the club makes money. And they've been making money. They haven't been... I mean, yeah, there's been bad investments, but the club makes money, bruv. Otherwise, they would have left. If it's a bad investment, why would they be here for 2 decades? The club makes money. Like I said, I understand everything. Now you want to get competent. Now you don't want to spend money. All right, cool. So what was the plan? Oh, there wasn't one. I think that's pretty obvious now. What, that was your plan? That was your big summer last year, 250 million. I won't even get you 2 decent players nowadays. That was your big summer. All right. So what was the plan after that? To win the league and then just go back into mediocrity? You're not guaranteed to retain anyway. The only competent thing you're supposed to do after winning the league is improving your team, not like wholesale, but even if it's only 2 or 3 players, and I mean your first team. You know what I mean? I don't know any other way. I've seen Arsenal do it where they pump the brakes and we fall away and our best players leave. But who is even our best players now? Because most of them are just crocked as well. Saliba mash up, Gabriel mash up, Saka mash up, Rice mash up, Timber mash up. The only person that ain't is Raya. Trying to tell man the club's finished, bro. But also I'm trying to think of a solution. I'm also trying to, what's the message? Because that's how I feel as a fan of this club. As a fan of this club that's really, really had enough, really, really disillusioned, really, really thinking about just not participating again for a little while. Like really, like, you know what I mean? Because I can't take this, bro. Liverpool got linked with Vinny yesterday. Do you know what I'm trying to say? No point in getting giddy. It's Arsenal, bro. It's Arsenal, man. We've been starving for so long. The moment a bit of sugar goes on that shit, people are tucking in their napkins. Like, it's mad. Big up to Jack Swagger, man. My brother. Big up. Legendary chat. Big up, man. You're not a mod over here. I don't know. I know you're always with Shane, but yeah, man. A few more appearances. We might sort you out. Pot thinks 150 for Vinny. 150 Great British Pound. No. For a year left. Now, if he had 2-3 years, you'd pay that. It's Vinicius Jr. I'm not saying I wouldn't pay 150 for him, but not now. People talking about wasting money. Well, that's a bit of a waste. But however, we are desperate. Imagine if we've got 170, like Shane said, or something around there. We're desperate. We need someone for the left wing. It's very, very important. If they said, well, that's the only way you're going to get Vinny, then fuck it. I'd get Vinny because I'm desperate. But competence would tell you with a year left, you don't pay 150 Great British Pounds. Yeah, and I mean million. You pay 80 to 85, 90 at a stretch. And that's even going over 100 million euros, which is mad for a 26-year-old with 1 year left. I'm not saying 26 is too old. It's not. You easily pay 100 million for 26 years, but you got a year left on your deal. The only thing that's kind of negating that is the fact that it's Vinicius Jr. You can't, you know what I'm trying to say? I'll smack my missus in the face right now if I could sign Vinicius Jr. I'm not even joking. Hold on. 85 million pounds in euros. So 85 million pounds in euros is saying now, which it didn't before, 99.5 million. So you're only 500,000 off of 100 million euros if you pay 85 million Great British Pound. Yeah. So Dan Potts talking about 150. Absolutely crazy. 150 million pounds in euros is 175.6 million euros. Yeah. I don't know if you guys can see it. 175.6 million euros. More than Michael Elise in euros. If you paid 150 million pounds, there's no way. Now, I would pay that money for him, but not now, not with the situation on the table. Unless, you know what I mean, they can guarantee that no other club's going to get him. he's only coming to Arsenal, like, because we're desperate at the same time. But I could admit the two, because I always honest with you guys. I'm not doing stupid statements for stupid statements' sake. Like, competence will tell you, what on earth are you talking about, big man? Do you know what I'm trying to say? What? Do you not know that the pound's stronger than the euro? The pound's stronger than the dollar? You know what I'm trying to say? Why would we be paying that type of money like we're paying for it in euros? That's crazy to me. But still, now, because of how bad we are, how desperate we are, if you told me a guarantee that he comes to Arsenal for 150, then fucking pay it, bro. So it's not too crazy. But I think what man's saying, like, oh, like even when I've heard people talking about Gyökeres and Alvarez, they're talking about us swapping Gyökeres and giving them money for Alvarez. On what planet is that okay? Time for all the merchandise money to actually be used. Well, when we bought Gyökeres, guess what? Saka's such a star boy. Gyökeres has outsold Saka in jersey sales. Maybe not over the whole time because Saka's been here for longer, but yeah, what did we pay for him? 70. We made most of that back straight away. But they won't tell you that, or they will tell you that, and then act like you forget that the moment it comes to the market and we've got to spend something. They've been doing that for years as well. Money's the only thing that talks. These behind the scene talks don't. No, it's all rubbish. And behind the scenes with who? We ain't even spoke to Real Madrid. I'm like 99% sure of that. I don't know, but I'm confident, bro. Probably spoke between ourselves, bro. Like, what? Do you know what I mean? Like, that changes anything. Madness, man. Again, I've just been talking about this for the last, but I know obviously it's taken me a time to get to your comment. I've been talking about this for the last however many minutes, bro. I rate Ornstein, but I don't believe it. You know what I mean? And I'm looking at you like, did you really need to put that out? Because there's nothing changed. It says in the same tweet that there's no club-to-club talks. So all you're telling us is that the people of Arsenal have decided that we might like Vinicius Jr. That's it. No bid, no speak to Real Madrid, nothing. Waiting around to see if this contract is going to be signed or not. So if you don't choose that person, if he don't fuck you, I'll just be in the corner waiting. And if you need someone to take you home, like, that's what we're doing right now. Rather than just saying, well, you've not wrapped up your contract talks. Even if you wanted to go mad, if you wanted to negate the contract thing, because that's a massive thing, guys. So going back to what Potts is saying, if you want to put down 150 now, and we don't know that he's signing his contract or not, that's a big boy move. Because now we're giving Real Madrid even a reason to say raw. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Are we going to spend money on like we're umming and ahhing about the like? It makes them think. But that's the only way that I'll be putting down 150 of Great British pounds. We're not talking about euros because it's 175.6 in euros. Only way I'd ever put down 150 is I'm talking about right now today, because you ain't signed your contract yet. We're just waiting for you to sign it. We know you want to stay there. We're going to need to really change the minds of people. But it's not going to happen. And Arsenal won't even send a £50 million bid. We're waiting to find out what's going on with the contract. That's what we're doing, basically. So if you don't fuck him, I'll take sweaty seconds. Like, madness. Madness. If he's available after they sell Bradley Barcola, would anyone be shocked if PSG went after Vinny? No. That's what I'm trying to say. It's even silly to think that no one else would be in for him. I think that's silly. If you think that Vinny's come on the market, but only Arsenal, like, what? There might be one or two clubs that, even like a PSG, maybe they would have to sell a Barcola. But if Liverpool's got money to put down, Bayern Munich, like, there'll be other clubs in. Vinicius Jr. on the market, but only Arsenal's in for him. That's crazy. I find that less believable than what Ornstein's just tweeted, to be honest. So I would be shocked, yeah. I wouldn't be shocked, sorry. Since the Conkeys love so much money, imagine how much merch they would sell if they got Vinny in. And I said this all the time, because we're starving. All it takes is for an Ornstein tweet, because we put ratings on Ornstein, everyone's getting mad already. Nothing's happened. We ain't even sent them a Morse code. That's what I'm saying, calm. It's not, read the tweet. Yes, it's Ornstein, I hear it, but read the tweet. He's telling you everything you need to know right there. No club to club. It's only a dream for Arsenal. You know what I'm trying to say? And much is going to depend on that contract. I don't even think we're going to try. Right now, we should be interrupting the negotiations. That's what big boys do, but we ain't big boys. A man looks like a different person after that chin surgery. I didn't really see the difference. I ain't gonna lie. I'm just like, how much did you pay for that? What did they actually? I don't know if he looks better or worse. Serious question, says AJ. Say we actually get Vinny. Do you think Saka would actually give the 7 up to Vinny? Nah. Saka acts like he's all calm and he's not a troublemaker. He's got an ego as well, bro. You can see that when you don't pass to Gyökeres, star boy, broken boy. You know what I'm trying to say? Don't get mad at us because get mad at Arteta. Don't get mad at us. Don't get mad at Gyökeres. He's been so many times been in better positions. Saka don't pass. He's trying to score. Bro, Saka won't be, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you. And then even certain times, like we saw Saka get moved a couple of times to the left, and he was like you know, when you put your fishing line in the thing and you got your little, what is it called, the float or whatever it is, and it's just bobbing along on the water, just drifting over to the right. You're meant to be on the left, big man, drifting over to the right. This guy, bro. If anyone wanted to give me 60 million for Saka right now, I'd sell him. Not even joking, bro. Man said extendo chin, lava for that. Bro, extendo chin, bro, it didn't even look different. I can't tell the difference. But it's mad though, innit? As a man going to get a chin job. Mad though. If you've got like nigga chin, you know, like the guy that I play with the migraine. It might be worth it if you look like that. Now don't get it twisted. He looks like Cooper Trooper, Black Cooper Trooper, like you're ugly git. That's why you're a footballer. But you're a footballer and a millionaire. You don't have to worry about your looks. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Is Vinny going to be available? Arsenal won't be there. No, not at all. Not at all. We probably won't even offer the most money. What I'm trying to say, bro. Like, it's crazy, man. Ornstein keeps it real. Hand job of Arsenal is the one I don't trust. He adds too much sauce. Well, he was feeding himself because he was obviously getting information from the club. Now we've won the league and that's enough for everyone to just lose their minds. They don't need him no more. They're still probably feeding people, but it's your Ornsteins, it's your Fabrizio. They are the tier ones. And he does keep it real. And he did keep it real. Read the tweet. Read the tweet furthermore. I'm gonna bring it back up. Read the tweet, man. We could all read, right? Even Curtis Shaw. Oh my day. I've spoke about Vinny all summer. Would be the dream signing. Of course it would. It's just like when Arsenal said, oh, sorry, everyone said, oh, Arsenal's preparing another bid for him. We ain't even put down the first one, but and then everyone started making videos. Maybe I'm just gonna have to start doing the same, man. We're just gonna have to start grifting like everybody else because this is madness, man. Nice guys finish last. You know, Henry talks Arsenal, bruv. Subscriber after subscriber, the same dead thumbnail one. Like, how does anyone even watch the guy? He's so boring, bruv. Just grift after grift. But Arsenal fans love to get tickled. They love a hand up him. Hand up Arsenal, bruv. That's what he should be called. I can't even show you. I can't even show you. He's not said nothing mad. He just said I've spoke about Vinny all summer. Just honestly, I think he's being too much of AFTV for Curtis, man. He's starting to you get me, starting to change up a little piece, man. Madness, bruv. Vinny's the dream. Lewis Openda, remember the guy that was at Leipzig who went somewhere else? Now he's at Lyon. It's a here we go. Lewis Openda. I'd rather have him than Havertz or Moreno, by the way. But whatever. I told you the Guevara Reed stuff. Fabrizio with another here we go. We're going to go straight to Ornstein. Everyone's coming in their pants about. Because I want you lot to read. That's what I want you to do. Don't get blinded by the lights because it says David Ornstein. Can you read what he's saying, please? Is that too much to ask? Fuck is this? Sorry, hold on. We'll go into it, so hopefully it can get a bit bigger. Now, I don't know if you guys can see it. You should be able to see it. And please listen to the language. Like we're Dora, because all we do is explore, bruv. Arsenal exploring move to sign Vinicius from Real Madrid. AFC interest, early stage, plus clubs not yet in talks. Not yet in talks. They probably don't even know our interest. But idea approved at all levels. Where? Not at Madrid. So who cares what ideas are approved at Arsenal, especially when you don't do anything about it anyway? And then look at the real hammer. Look at the only thing that makes sense on here. Much rests on contract process as no breakthrough yet. Real Madrid do not want free exit. There will not be a free exit. If there's any reason that he don't sign that contract, then every other club, not just Arsenal, but every other club will be in business. But there's like 88, 90% chance he's going to sign that contract and everyone can just shut up again because it's done. Done. Read what he says, guys. Yes, it's Ornstein. I get it. Blinded by the lights. Blinded by the lights. Read what he's saying, please. I've been saying for weeks, Vinicius is probably just trying to get a new contract at Real Madrid, bruv. You know what I mean? I know it's Ornstein. I know. Yeah? When I hear about a player going anywhere, first place I go to is Fabrizio and Ornstein. I know. But they don't always get it right. It don't always mean it's right. But like I said, just read the language. The language. Read it. Exploring. Interest. No club talks. Depends on the contract. Like, read what he's saying. That's all I'm saying to you guys, man. Big up to AJ. For real, hope everything in real life is good, bro. Nothing more than just, I'm telling you, man. It's bad, bro. It's bad, like insomniac, bro. But everyone else on that side, from her blood, like sloths, they could probably sleep standing up. Not me, though. And I'm jealous. I'm jealous. Big up to trouble. Vinny can get the number 17, AJ, unless Saka goes back to 77. Saka can go back to wherever he came from, but I don't give a shit. Saka can go back into his mum's womb. I don't give a fuck about Saka after that. Whether we get Vinicius or not, I'm more concerned to see if you're going to give me any type of output next year. Because I think you're going to be in and out as well. Broken, just constantly broken now. It's finished. I don't give a rocks what Saka wants. Get me Vinicius. Saka can get out. Of course you're going to have the 7. Who's Saka? What? Who's that? Drop the bag, Arsenal. Again, it's like you're just typing it in, bro. When have you seen them do it? And I mean for a real bad boy, real quality, not Declan Rice from West Ham. Some people said we overpaid. I don't quite think so. Maybe when we started using him as an 8, he's a 6. Anyway. But yeah, when have you seen us do this, my guy? We just don't do it. We don't do it. Ozzy Ange with the gold coins, my brother. Appreciate you.
Amazing.
Again, let me know. No one said nothing. Let me go all the way to the bottom because it's nearly 3 hours and my back's hurting and I'm getting texts saying that my zoot's gone and I'm going to get mad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ali's in the building. People already talking about shirt numbers. Can you see what the dopamine does? Blinded by the lights, bro. It's David Ornstein. I get it. But please just read what he's saying. The Emperor's in the building. We are screwed views. Honestly, I want them to be in a slump so we can get rid of this manager. I think maybe that's the message that's trying to get put out there. But if it was going to happen, it would have. Why would that be the message when they didn't do it last year? Because we won the league. Luckily won the league. Luckily won the league. Playing badly. At the point they come out and said that he's staying, it looked like we weren't going to win anything. For the 4th time in a row. Then you tell us you're not going to help the team out with extra bodies because they're all broken, but you're going to give the manager another 10 million. Like, I'm just like, if you're going to stop the money, stop it all round. Don't ask us for kit money. Don't put raises on everything. That's the least you can do after winning the league and not even trying to retain. You know what I mean? But there you go. There you go. Marlon, are we going to pay those wages? Probably not. But again, this is what I'm trying to say. Little man attitude, inferiority complex. Inferiority complex. This is what we do. And the fans just accept it too much. That's basically what it is. We ain't going to pay those wages, or he ain't going to do that, or because this is what we normally do. And do you not know the club and all that? Like, yeah, I know the club. I don't mean I have to accept it. Or treat us like, to tell us the truth. If you want to coast, then we need to be able to coast as well. Bring your prices down, make things more available. You know what I'm saying? Don't be putting up season tickets. Don't be bringing out so much merch. That makes the most sense. Can see David Beckham. Try, bro. It's crazy, isn't it? 180 million euros. Drop that shit, bro. Trap him with Jay. Maybe Jay's had some of the food today, bro. I'll big you up, bro. It's never in a million years. But listen, guys. E-Roaster Boss is in the building. Hold on. I must have missed so many people. My apologies, man. You know what I mean? I need to go now, though. We've been Aussie again, laughing discos. You man have been killing it today. I appreciate it, man. Tell me what you want before I get out of here. I'm gonna go right to the bottom of the chat. Like, I probably got no more zoot to smoke. Like, absolute madness in it. So now I've got to roll a joint when I just rolled one. So I'm already upset. I'm already getting upset. Twisted, big up. I would take Nonny if it meant Rashford goes. No lie, Nonny easier to sell. Rashford is difficult only because of the wages, bro. Like, people want Rashford. People will take a punt on Rashford even now. Way more than it's the wages. But so yeah, so ultimately you're right though, because it's the wages. That's why it will be harder to sell. Big up to DG2. Chin alert, yeah, chinny alert, bro. 2028 Saka sauce. Big up Freely. Vinny looks like he's much older with that, so I can't tell the difference. Saka tries to act like a good you. I know my man claps his ting every night. Well, all I'm saying is don't think that this kid ain't got an ego, because you can tell when he plays. He wants to be the star boy. Well, you got to earn that, bro. No one gets to coast. No one just has their position guaranteed. That's what it should be. New signing, Vieira, Jogger, Ben White, Habit. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like a new LANS, innit? You know. Saka is selfish. It's not just Gyökeres, even in the World Cup. Yeah. Keep trying to do. We know what you're going to do. You're going to try and get a shot off. You're just selfish, bro. You are. And the thing is, I'm like, you can still be star boy. Get all the assists in the world. You're the new Ozil, bro. If you're not scoring as many, so what? Because the team's winning. Get assists. Everyone's still going to love you anyway. You know? Big up to Secret Carper. I was meant to go right to the bottom, innit? What happened to your Zubi, bro? I just got a text. Oh, sorry, I've smoked most of the zoo. I'm going to probably go down to a roach. When I say I took 3-4 draws on my zoo, bro. And there's hash downstairs. The only excuse she's going to have is that there's no fag down there. But still, there's ways around that. So I'm already not happy, and I now got a billet after sitting here for 3 hours. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, monitoring, interested, smelling the knickers. You know what I mean? Writing love letters, making a Make-A-Wish Foundation. We're sending letters there. Like, do you know what I'm trying to say? But this is I get violated, bro. Every time. That's what I'm trying to say. I feel like Liverpool last season, everything at once. Arsenal, the home life, people around me, I'm getting text, like everything, bro. Money, my mum, everything at once. The internet, the doctors. If I had a pound, the euro, or a dollar every time Durham Cross, Ray Parler even said Arsenal had a war chest. Oh my God. That was John Cross from, John Cross from the Mirror. We'll be wealthy people, facts. But for years, like all like early, like 2010, like for years, bro. War chest, you know. That was meant to be our war chest last season, bro. 250 million. I'm not saying it's little money. Come on, bro. You know what I mean? But there you go. But anyway, let me get out of here, man. We're dropping numbers now anyway. He's definitely going to get a new contract. We're talking about Arteta. We're going to save money, but we're going to raise his up by 10 million. So make of that what you will. You know what I'm trying to say? All I'm saying is if that's what you're saying, and that's cool. It's your club. If that's what you're saying, so then why is he getting the rate? You just won the Premier League. Right, but then you're not going to improve the squad. We just won the Premier League as well. Or was it just him on his own? People are still putting in gems. 6, 7. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I heard that's like some devil worshipping thing as well. Or the rapper that came up with it is a devil worshipper. I was saying that to my kid, my daughter. She's always doing that. I'm just like, so stupid. I said, you don't even know the background of it as well. But kids don't need to, do they? Big up to Aussie, man. Tell me as well. I've come all the way to the bottom and I still don't see no request for any video. Maybe you've all seen them all, innit? You know what I mean? According to reports, trapping with Jay. If I had $1 for every time I see that damn free. War chest. You got money to spend this summer. I hear it all the time. Man said, have I still got Nems in the park? Wow, AJ. Wow. I don't know, you know. Let me check. Even though I don't think I saw any gems from you, but it's all right. Your day one. You can just about get away with that. You know what I mean? Let me see if I've even still got it though. Lord have God. You know what I'm trying to say? Is that what I called it? Because I might even type that in and it probably won't come up. Do I still have Nems in the pot? It'd be upsetting if I didn't, really, innit? What would I have called it though? Because sometimes I forget the name and then I'll be searching for ages. So I might have it. Was it something grew? Was it something grew? Was it grew in the park? GR no, so where is it then? What did I call it? I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna have to keep looking. I'll look for that today. It might not be here anymore because this laptop's, you know, got rid of a few things, but also I need to try and remember the name. I can't remember the name. I don't know what I called it, man. That's half the problem. I thought it was something to do with Gru, but that's not coming up after I've typed it. Oh, I don't know, and I can't remember the name, so I'm gonna have to try and find it. I'll try and find it. And once I do, of course, I'll get that back up. Anything else? Anything else before we get out of it? I can't believe it's been 3 hours. That's why. Reading comments and taking time. I'm an idiot to expect there to be a zoot downstairs. Jesus Christ. We had all of the other stuff, camel prone, camel toe. Obviously got to do that shit because man don't even come here anymore. What did I call it? Super. Maybe it was a super chat celebration. Super chat. We got there in the end. Hey. If you're not saying that at home, you're a pagan. I mean, you might be a pagan anyway, but if you're not saying that at home, if you're not finishing that at home, Jesus is watching. Hey. Jesus is watching. But I got you, my G. Yeah, that's how you know I'm in a good mood. Man didn't even put gems in or nothing. Do you get it? But it's AJ. Come on. And I had to spend time looking for it as well because I forgot the name. I swear this bud's pretty meaty, you know. Now what they tried to call it, pineapple something. Pretty meaty. Big up though, man. Legends, man. Nearly 3:10, you know. And we've had another one. You guys are like trying to keep me here. Alex the boss, man. 2 jewels, silver star, my brother. Yeah, view R's. Remember, view big R Z, my brother. Yeah. Tell me what you want, innit? Tell me what. Now let me not sing that. That's lightning. Let me not sing that. But if I got something quickly, I might as well just chill until I build a zoo because I've already had the bad news in it that it's going down empty-handed. Unbelievable, Jeff. I'm actually taking bad up. That's what I think it is. I'm taking bad up in life right now. That's what it is. Let me know what I go on, Alex. Quick and fast, though, guys. Quick and fast. Yeah, come on, bro. You know it. You know why? Because it's David. I understand it's David, bro. That's why I had to go and search for it straight away. But then as soon as I read it, I'm just like, David, my bro. Did you need to put this out? I know you're not as bad as the puppet, but did you need to do this? Are you starving that much? I don't think so. You know what I mean? Just read it though. If but there's nothing concrete in it. Just another way to saturate the fans, or not even saturate. Is that even to say to the fans? You know what I'm trying to say? Huh? It's another way to distract the fans. To, you know what I mean? Arsenal are doing something. Didn't you feel the same way in that same season that we got Moreno and Calafiori, who nobody asked for? Then we're sitting there for weeks. We need more players. Who are we gonna get? We're linked with this, that, and the third. This, that, and the third. We're linked with all of that. And we end up with Norbert, Neto, and Sterling, bruv. We've heard it all before. You know what I'm trying to say? But people act every season, bruv. Every transfer window, neuralizer time.
What in the hell is going on?
Excellent question. And the answer you're looking for lies right here.
Who are you? Really?
Really? I am just a figment of your imagination. Damn, what a gullible breed.
Like, they even forget what we did last season, like, let alone, oh no, well, they don't forget that. When I'm saying it, I'm saying like just the season gone by. I'm talking like, try and say like 5 years ago or anything like that. You're talking about history until they've got a point that they want to make. Then it's all types of history in it. I'm telling you, man, this is what I hate about these guys. They want to have their cake and eat it too. And because they're blind faith followers, they think that they can never be wrong. 66 likes, amazing. Big up, come on, my bro, come on. Deadline day, Liao, bro, watch it. Here we go. Bro, this is what I'm getting scared about, my G. You know what it is, Vinny. I'll break someone's face for Vinicius right now, bro. It's not gonna happen. It's a dream. It's the dream. It's the dream. Right, we ain't even got 40 at the moment. No one's saying anything else. Get your big up to Jordan. Hope you're well, bro. Make sure you sub to him. Think of your requests in it, and I'll do it tomorrow. Frank Hammersmith, LOL. Big up to you. Got the Morgan Rogers profile, of course. Yeah. Hope you guys have a great day. I have enough words for Lee at the moment. You know what I mean? Although I have lost a subscriber now. Wow. First time in a few days. And we got a raid off Lee. The last time I got raids off Lee, like they went up by about 20, 30. You know what I'm trying to say? Like for the both raids. Let me refresh actually. Wow. And I've actually lost one. So 3 hours to lose a subscriber. So we're right back to factory settings, not just Arsenal, but for views on YouTube as well. Unbelievable. They need to do an app where you can see who unfollowed you, because I just want to get back. Like, I just want to, you know what I mean? Make me know who it is, bruv. And it's coming straight back for you. You know what I'm trying to say? You can have your ideas. That's what someone needs to do. Base 44, make an app, unfollow us on YouTube, bruv. I'd love to know. Love to know. Do you know what I mean? Anyway. Oh yeah. We still got 30 of you legends in the building. So it might be good for someone, innit? Someone said it, innit? It might be good for someone. It might not, you know what I mean? If they're big, but it might be good for someone. And we always try and help where we can. I can only see 2 people on at the moment, African King and JSY. I think that's a girl, actually. We'll send you to King because obviously he's doing AC Milan versus Celtic friendly. Plus he's doing the mix up of some F1. Plus I know him and I don't know the other person. So get over to African King, hit him with reviews raid, and we will be back tomorrow. What I am going to do tomorrow as well, I promise, is we are going to do a lineup builder. We're going to try and work out what we're going to be starting with next season. Obviously it's hard because the transfer window ain't finished, but we've been seeing how we've acting. So I'm pretty confident to say there's not going to be much doing. All right. So get over there, views raid, absolute legends, everyone that supported the channel today. We can't do it without you guys. And he's still saying my views forever. Right, before I go, I need 3 people to show him how it's spelled. Please. Because he's the same age as me, roughly. I need 3 people to show him how he spelled. Now, if you got dyslexia or something, bro, or something I don't know about, just say so and I'll shut my mouth, I promise. Before I go, anyone? Is anyone still here? Can someone tell him, someone show him how to spell it? Kwaja, you know how to do it now. Are you still here? And said, I'm just messing. Oh, you got my heart going, bruv. You got my heart. Don't do that. Because you know, like, I've been so Douglas nowadays, bruv. Like, I get triggered so easily. See, you should be able to mess with me like that. You should. I've been so Douglas, bruv. I've been so Douglas, bruv. So many things could be happening. We're just waiting. Kind of like Arsenal in the transfer market. I said, I'm just messing. All right. My brother. Big up to Fraley. Vinny Jr. is a terrible signing, not gonna lie. He never tracks back and has attitude problems. Would have been better with Rodgers, to be honest. Why do you think Rodgers is playing for your club, Frank? Because he didn't want to track back. I don't believe we're signing him anyway. I don't believe he's going to leave Real Madrid. I believe once they give him the kind of wages that he wants, that's it. He's going to stay and everyone can just relax again. I'd like my club to try. But yeah, Rodgers, that's why he's playing for your club now, bro. He didn't want to track back. Not just that, but even though he didn't want to track back, if we would have just sped up and just, because we took weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. It weren't like it was a couple of days and someone jumped in. We took ages. You know what I'm trying to say? So even if he didn't like the tactics, he still would have been our player if we just would have sped it up. But we didn't, because we didn't want to pay the money. Whether you agree or not, that was just the reason. So even though, yes, he didn't like the tactics, he probably loved what he heard from Xabi Alonso. He probably loved it. Why wouldn't he? You know? But Rodgers don't track back either, my bro. And I know what you mean about that. But then that's why I don't even want to play that tracks back. I need Arteta to get that out of your head, bro. We've got plenty of our defense is meant to be sick. We've got a midfield in front of it. We don't need the left back playing left wing back. That's what we don't need. That's basically Martinelli. But I understand your point. But we want you forever, my bro. Hey, you're messing with me, man. You got me, bro. You got me. My heart was like, and I'm the same. I don't care about no attitude problems. All we've got now is soy boys and yes men. And that's why we're not bad boys. I don't care about none of that. Saka's got a bit of an attitude problem. Henri had one. Van Persie, Nasri, Robert Perez. If you're a bad boy, you know you're a bad boy. If you're top of the food chain, you know it. So all this attitude stuff, never a thing for me, ever. I want attitude. You know what I mean? As long as it's not like Mbappe levels where you're fighting with the whole club. But I'd still take Mbappe right now. Arsenal, we could never afford to not take one of those players. We don't get players like that, you know? But anyway, I'm going to end up yapping for another 10, 15 minutes, man. Arteta will have a problem with Vinny's attitude. Probably will. He has a problem with everyone. He had a problem with Ethan Nwaneri. Look what happens to Nwaneri, bruv. I don't know who, if you're not just a yes man, like, yes sir, no sir, free bags full sir. If you're not one of those guys, bruv, you're done out at this club. Let me get out of it though, man. I need to smoke. Get over to African King, hit him with a raid. We will probably be back tomorrow on this channel. I might do a live or at least a pre-record on Views Tube, so watch out for that. And if you ain't checked out more views yet, what if? Type it in. Check out the video. Until next time, my beautiful people.
Where were they? We crumbled! No! Yes he is, and the team is. And I've backed them, and today they've let me down unbelievably. You know what I mean? You're 2-0 up, you're 1-0 up. Best defence in the fucking world, we say, like. And they're not. When it comes to it, they're not. They're not doing it. At the end of the day, not good enough today, like. I know I've gone on and on and on, but I'm telling you, I am hurt. I am hurt by that performance today. Not the result, but they've gone and done it again. When it fucking